Alrighty, hello guys. I think we
Hi.
are
Hello,
live.
hello.
Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Candlekeep Mysteries: The Sealed Pages of Verglas. My name is Cisco. I am one of your storytellers, alongside my wonderful companion Mo.
Hello. I don't know which side I am, but hello. Hi. Yes, my name is Mo. I'm the other DM. Taking a back foot this time and letting Cisco tell the story
Yeah,
instead.
and here as well, we as always have joining us our brave heroes Joey, Luke, Mark, Andy, and unfortunately, we have no Ross today.
And Lucky.
Unlucky. Oh,
Okay,
well,
it's okay. I was,
I'm sorry,
talk
Lucky.
through
How
it.
can I forget you? You are our American jewel. And all right, and without further ado, let's jump into our announcements. Please, Mo, take it away.
Okay, thank you, Cisco. Anyone who has not seen any of our previous episodes for this campaign, as well as our Curse of Strahd campaign, which is on Sunday, you can actually find it on our YouTube channel, which is at Rollers of Fate D&D. And those who want to send us any fan art or any message or anything, please send us to rollersoffatednd@gmail.com. And finally, we have a Twitter channel, which is at FateDND, where you can find up-to-date news about this campaign or other campaigns and other D&D related news too. Apart from that, this campaign may have some gory and horror stuff here and there, so viewer discretion is advised. That's all. Back to you,
All
Cisco.
right. Okay, thanks to all of you for being here playing with us today, and to everyone who's tuning in. Please make yourselves comfortable and settle in, and let's see what mystery shall be revealed today. Música maestro.
I'm scared.
Okay. I don't hear the music, but I'm sure it's there. Maybe just increase my volume.
I can hear it.
Okay. All right. So I will pretend I hear it. No worries. So I'll just go as I'm hearing it. Um, Youth and beauty are gems desired by all. Always a high cost, never easy to afford. If you are fixated on both, you'll be sinking down the hole. Previously, in our last episode, once the auction concluded, our heroes, best known as the Caravan of Chaos, started their session as Feminor awoke with a back handover and asked for the book back. Our heroes were displeased and wanted a bonus payment and magical items for doing the bidding and all the work, and agreeing to only the scroll. The day continued. As the guests started to leave Paradise Mountain, the group decided not to give Feminor the book they purchased back and use it as leverage eventually. Meantime, Bruce and Aki went to finish the conversation with Darren, Bruce's father, encountering his new family, Esmeralda and young Toby, there too. What started as a heated argument ended in a happy new beginning, an agreement, and things were made and deals were made to preserve the Lockwood name untainted, and Bruce would remain in the family. Darren also mentioned that Bruce's mother's orc tribe reside near a corrupted lake where he hoped to become healed from a rare illness that affects him. And the lake turned out to be Yagu's sacred waters. Sigi also performed a Taroka reading, and Rowan was pushed out of his mind by Mas, the spirit that lives within. The party left in their ornithopter and arrived to Candlekeep in the evening. Inevitably, the book was returned to Feminor with reluctancy. In there, they discussed their fortune plans. A small arcane shopping was made by Errol and accompanied by Rowan, and conversations took place. Afterwards, the COCs enjoyed a drink in the hearth and were surprised by Ebder, who invited them to a magical spa recommended by a college, hidden inside a book. Finally, the mirror in the book covered showed their ideal versions of themselves, and the party was transported through a magical portal to a fey paradise, perfect for beauty, treatments, and relaxation. And this is where our story begins. And you encounter yourselves in a lounge room filled with cushioned chairs and set around this open space. There is also calming music that fills the air, which carries this nice Florence scent. A bar takes up one of the corners of the room, alongside shelves with expensive wines, baskets of fruit, including blueberries, plenty of them for Harold, and two tables stand along each of the walls. In them, there is set up a manicures and pedicure stations filled with nail clippers and bottles of nail varnish. And you are also there as well as you were talking to Alare. And please, what would you like to do? Let me sort out why do I don't have music, because it's really bothering me.
Can Errol take a look around to see if there are any other elves of high elves, or like, I guess the clientele, like, does he see around him more humanoid races versus...
Okay, make a perception check, please.
Yes, sir.
And I will have to restart Roll20. Just give me 1 second.
Should I wait until you do that?
No, just do it in the meantime, and Mo can take it over if he's okay with that. Just to get the music. It feels like so silent. I'm not used to it.
All right.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, as you sit and have your blueberries, and you look around, there are a numerous amount of different races around. Clearly, the person that is speaking to and admiring Bruce is a moon elf. The two kind of insectoid creatures that are kind of skittering in the corner, they seem to be some sort of creatures from different, or not even from the same plane of existence that you are, from different plane of existence as well. You see elves, you see dwarfs, you think you see some a Goliath just walk past, just casually, but you just see him briefly. There seem to be people from all sorts of races here.
You actually, I'll add to that. You also notice a drow man with a very big rimmed purple hat with a feather on it, dressed in fine attires. Any of you who is from the Sword Coast can make a history check.
I will.
Okay, I'll do that.
Help me.
Because I think it technically counts where I'm at.
Yes.
I think
What would
it
it-
Yeah. You could make, if you are from the north of the Sword Coast, or shall I say, you or middle or north, you could make it with advantage.
Okay,
It was
I'm
almost a nat
middle.
20. It was.
So anywhere from Baldur's Gate up, kind of thing.
Oh, Baldur's Gate up. Shit.
Yeah.
Count my roll.
And tell me what you guys roll. Actually, I'll tell you. Anyone who gets higher than a 15,
Oh,
yes.
none of us.
The highest was a 15 exactly.
Okay. If who got the 15?
Me and
Technically
Errol.
me and Ruin, but
Okay, so you both will think or know that this is the famous criminal Joe Laxell, known in the Sword Coast, leader of the Centarim, having deals in Waterdeep. He's a very well-known individual. Allegedly a criminal and a thief, but never proven. A noble instead. Hashtags, question mark.
Oh,
He's
gonna
also known to be one of the most powerful people in terms of strength and dexterity and agility and all these things.
gonna shoulder Errol. He looks kind of familiar, don't you think?
yeah, I think I've read about him once or twice. Very influential. Anyway, These blueberries have satisfied me. Thank you. You may go. So what are you thinking, my friend?
I would probably ask one of the others. This isn't really my scene.
I'll just kind of just look at Ruin question. Right. Anyway, so just to take his name down in my notes, one more time, what was it?
Joe Laxall.
Joe
Don't ask me to spell it yet.
that's fine.
I can copy
Joe
it from
Laxall.
somewhere.
That's fine. I just needed to know how to say it.
Mm.
And I'll just say to Ruin, just try to keep an eye on him. Real quick after that. And Harold is just gonna say, "Oh, Mr. Laxall, pleasure to make your acquaintance." He's gonna walk up and talk to him.
Okay. Oh, okay. My apologies. I just couldn't. It's all fixed now. As you look at him, he turns around. You know me. That's uncanny. Nice to meet you too.
Of course I would know you. You're rather very famous in circles which I tend to walk. You know, I'm being part of a Lord of Cloakwood myself, you know.
Oh, you've been very flattering. I guess I am, perhaps. And you see on his face that something you wouldn't expect. Make an insight check, actually.
Sure.
Whoever is there could make it too, if you are around.
Nope.
Hey, look at that.
Oh, wow. Nice. Okay. Harold, there is something that about him that doesn't fit. There is, and you aren't sure what, but you definitely must figure out that this person is pretending very likely to be someone else. He's very unconfident. He seems very unsure. Even his accent sounds a bit off.
Yeah, I think I'll relate that to Ruin as Errol's talking to him. He's like, you know, I think that guy's a fake.
Kind of like you.
Okay. Let's get this thing right. There's a pecking order when it comes to faking. I'm a higher end. Okay, I do this genetically. He does it poorly.
Are you sure? Why don't you try and test him? Maybe see if you could stump him with some questions. See why he's pretending to be Jorlaxel.
I would. I just have no clue who that is. But I just noticing he's doing a bad job of whoever he's trying to impersonate.
Then why don't you try and one-up him? Maybe embarrass him a little bit, call him out.
Oh, can you change into him and be like, hey, what's going on? And it will be very funny.
Yeah, turn into
Like,
Jorlaxel.
how shocking will it be for him to,
Oh.
How armored does he look? Does he look worrying?
No one in this establishment is allowed to wear armor, as you are all aware. So he looks very unarmored. He's got like fine garments.
Does he look like he'd hit me if he saw something that frightened him?
You are unsure.
If it helps, I'm taking up his attention if you're worried.
Yeah, he's telling to Harold. He's talking to. What your name will be? Have never seen you around here.
Just call me Just call me Emmer. It's very short. It's a very confusing name, not worthy of a man of your such stature. Speaking of stature, what brings you here?
I was. I'm just here to obtain some discounted treatment, obviously, due to my status.
Interesting, discounted. Well, sometimes you get what you pay for, and these blueberries are adequate, but
of course, the Barrenray family, we are very well known everywhere, and we expect special treatment wherever we go.
Yes, quite. Although, I know you don't want to talk about work, but Lord Laxley, you don't happen to have any sort of opportunity per se, or just a moment for even lunch. I'm sure these cooks here can whip up something competent for us both.
Oh, I will try to check my schedule as my assistant, who is just going around the corner, I think, and I will let you know. That's feel so flattered.
Can I telepathically tell Jarlaxle in his head just he knows you're a fake. We all do.
You, as he's talking to you, Harold, you notice that for a second he kind of like does something like that. Looks around. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I need to go to the bathroom for a second. I'll be right back, okay? Just wait for me here. And he kind of...
Understandable, Lord Laxel. Have a good one.
Oh, you too. Thank you. Very nice to meet you. And he kind of like turns, and as he turns, his feather hat kind of like drops. And then you notice he's got like a blonde hair that is very, very rare for a drow, because they always have white hair.
The feather, is it attached to the hat, like stuck on, or can I like possibly like snip it real quick as he's turning
Let's
away?
say that the feather is not that much attached, but do make a dexterity check, please.
Okay, so just plain dexterity? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Or sleight of hand, whichever.
Nope, I'm just flailing my arms. I just completely miss. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
you know what?
the
I thought that was a
feather-
fly.
As you kind of like try to, you touch it, and the feather actually de-attaches from the hat, and as he runs, he picks up the hat, and he's completely unaware of it, and he just walks off towards the south of the room, kind of like in a hurry, and the feather remains on the floor.
I'm gonna pick up the feather. I'm just gonna snag it real quick.
All right, and while
Yeah.
all this is happening, as you pick up the feather and have it in your hand, Bruce, you are there as well, and
He's having
Jagu.
he's chatting with Alarali.
Yeah,
He's
that's what I was
involved in
gonna say. That you are talking to her, and she's like, "Oh, okay. So we have so many treatments here for you. So you seem like a man who looks after himself, right?"
Certainly. I was just wondering. I'm sure a lady of such refinement could tell me what would be the most ideal thing to do while we are staying here. He's got a glass of wine like this. He's just lounging back in this big chair in his dressing gown, sipping it occasionally. So I would love nothing more than a full body massage while supping some excellent wine.
Oh, full body massage. That sounds good. I like that idea. I mean, we could arrange that. There is plenty of treatments you can have done while you are here. We offered all sorts: massage, sauna, spas, anything you desire the most. And if you're adventurous, maybe, who knows? Maybe there is more for you.
Indeed. What could that possibly be? May I insight her at that?
Please do.
Where's my
You are trying to ascertain what that could treatment be?
Yes, there's like, what is she getting at essentially? Is this, just that sort of thing. It might not lead to much because this is quite a general, quite vague thing actually. Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's pretty big.
You think that she's reserving some special treatment for people who she thinks are worthy of it? You assume, let's say, with your very bad roll.
Yeah, that does sound interesting. I would be very interested in finding out more about your services at this fine establishment.
Oh, well, don't just keep fixated on the announcements. We announce all our treatments there, but please do not get discouraged. You could maybe perhaps join us on the spring, maybe as well. That would be quite a nice thing to do, I guess.
Above game, join on the what now?
On the hot spring, we have a beautiful hot spring, yeah.
Yes, that sounds amazing.
And you can have manicure, pedicure as well. We do waxing. What about a bit of waxing? You look brave.
Oh no, I don't think I would require that. Although No, I don't believe a waxing is exactly what I need, although I think maybe a trim for my beards get a little bit untidy. Fix my hair. Manicure would go not a bad idea. Hands are rather rough now. Yes, full body massage, a manicure, a dip in the hot springs. Ah, yes, that does sound incredible.
Oh, I'm very pleased. That's what we are here for. Pleasing our customers to our best of capabilities is always the aim of our humble abode.
Yes, of course. Tell me, what would you recommend in the order of such activities?
If you wait for tomorrow, we have a special training sessions in the morning. We will have like a little schedule. And it will start with a training session. Then we will move to some less moving activities, like perhaps a manicure and pedicure, and maybe a massage in the evening to finish and relax after the day. Of course, with plenty of drinks and fun in between.
Of course. In that case, then, I think I shall make my way to the hot springs today, I believe.
All right, that sounds wonderful. I mean, you are free to roam, all of you, as you please. Mind you, your friend seems a bit lost, and he looks at Ebder, who is kind of like there, looking kind of like towards the wall, and he's been fixating on a painting for quite a while, just looking at it. A simple painting with some flowers and some kind of like a outer scene, like a view, and you see that he's just there, and without having to do any insight, you can see that he's quite lost,
Ebder, my good man, get yourself over here.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, Bruce.
Hello. Ebder, we are going to go and have a dip in the hot springs. How does that sound, old chap?
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Yes, the hot spring, that's good.
Excellent. Tell me, Alarale, is that correct?
Oh, Alaray, yes, Alaray.
Oh my god, Ebder.
Sorry. That was a bit slow. Voice change.
Alara, that's a lovely name. I would very much... Who could I get to bring my friend Ebder here a glass of your finest red?
Oh, if you just on the corner, and she points out towards a bar, and you see a bar with the stalls sitting there, and there seems to be a barman as well on the bar. Just next to you, there is tables and chairs and stuff, and there is a lovely, very good-looking, shirtless man serving like a cocktail. He's kind of shaking a cocktail at the moment.
Ebder, we're getting you some wine. And we're going to the hot springs.
Okay, that sounds amazing. All right, red wine for me, please. Yeah.
Of course. Bruce will pay for the wine for Ebder, and he'll say to Alaral, "Have a good day, my dear. I hope to see you again soon."
Oh, definitely you will see me. I can guarantee you. And she kind of like twists her beautiful black hair and her gown as she turns for a second, like the whole gown moves in such a way that you can see all her figure through the lights and stuff, and she has like a model kind of style figure, like her body is perfect pretty much.
Bruce is just kind of, oh my.
And she kind of like goes with her fanning herself, and you see that she goes to attend and speak to other guests. You see them approaching the two creatures that seem to be Thrycreen ladies, and she's there talking to them next.
Okay,
and you are left there.
Sure, Bruce will get a big glass of red wine for Ebder. Probably get another one for himself. And he would like to go to the hot springs, and you'll take Ebder with him and just say, "Off to the hot springs, lads."
Okay. Just give me 1 second. I'll tell you. Let's. Yeah, go on, Mo.
I was saying, if you're moving to the hot spring, are you okay if I portray?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Question
they will. No, you do. They will charge you 5 silver for the both drinks. 4 silver. Sorry, my apologies. 2 silver each for the drinks, so you can take that off. And you notice as well that the barman himself, who served the drinks, it seems to be very quiet. You know, like you notice that the staff don't actually talk. They just smile. You know, like all the time, and they keep smiling when you order the drinks. They smile. You know, but they doesn't actually talk at all.
I'm gonna, if you'd permit me, because at this point in their relationship, Bruce and Bruce are kind of aware of what each other's doing now when they're not in the driver's seat. Could I roll a persuasion check against myself to see if Bruce is able to sort of nudge him and go, pay attention, essentially?
Of course, yeah. Please go ahead.
All right. So
What will you think the DC will be?
I was going to do it just like persuasion versus insight to make see
Okay.
if Bruce can convince Bruce. Hey, this seems a bit off. Whereas Bruce doesn't really care. He's like, oh, this is fantastic. I'm due a chance to relax here. It's when
That sounds cool. Yeah, please go
So
ahead.
Bruce persuasion, insight for Bruce.
Yep, which are both identical. So
Oh no.
okay. Well then, okay,
Big
I'm
pizza.
rolling well tonight.
Get him out of the way now. Just get him out of the way.
Oh dear.
Bruce successfully sort of nudges Bruce in his head to say like, this doesn't seem right, essentially. And so Bruce is now paying attention around him, what's going on, and like, and he's paying close attention to the employees. May I one more roll? May I roll something to see if he can sort of pick up on it? Does this seem like normal? Are they just kind of like their best customer service faces, or is there something else to it?
Make another insight if you want to.
Sure. Well, let's see, it'd be another natural one. 10.
You gather that in some areas, silent treatment is considered as a very high standard of service. You think, like the perfect. You have heard about silent service. You didn't think that it will be literally, but that's what it seems to be in this occasion.
Okay, so you'll take that on board, and he'll be paying more attention since he rolled so poorly on that insight against Bruce. But on the surface, he's like, ah, yes, wonderful. Ebda, let's go. And he's
All right.
Okay. Oh yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it. And
The question I have is, who else is going to the hot spring? Anyone else? Everyone
yeah,
else?
actually, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I think.
Errol's not. Okay.
I was gonna say I'm gonna quickly tell Errol that guy was a fake, and then I'm gonna have a wander. Let's see what I can do, but I'm not gonna try to get into any trouble. I think I'm just gonna relay that to the group. I'm still a bit on nerves about being here.
Does anyone wants to wander with Mas or Ziggy, should I say?
Yeah, I will follow him around, but I will take the poster with the clean shell cleaning thingy with me.
Okay, so Ziggy and Mas, they go wandering, and you are intending to have your shell clean. What about you? What about you, Rowan? What will you be doing while this is happening? So you will be accompanying Bruce, you mentioned, right? Or will you be doing something else?
I'm not gonna wander with the group. I wish Harold was here. I'm just gonna try and I'm gonna wander up to one of the employees, and
I mean,
just
let
ask
Harold
him, like-
just wander around. He's just gonna accompany Ruin.
Okay, perfect. So Ruan and Errol are together. Yeah, please go
okay,
ahead.
perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say I wanted Harold with me. I wanna wander up to some of the employees and just, do you guys live here? Is like, why do you work here? You
He
seem way
smiles
too
to
happy.
you.
Stop smiling so much.
And he starts doing like some sign language, you know, and you see him start doing like. And he smiles again. Make an insight check.
Save us. We're trapped here.
to see if you understand.
He
Okay.
better know sign language. I know sign language.
Yeah, you're gone.
Most of them deaf, and we are just horrible people.
With your 14, you gather that he says to you, because I love working here, this is an amazing place. And
Are
he
you
smiles again.
are you just mute or are you reading my lips?
And he starts signing again. Make another insight check.
Can I give myself guidance?
Of course you can. He will know, but he kind of like understands. He just goes like, because he sees you doing some kind of magic, so he figures out you're trying to do that to understand him better.
Okay, and a D4.
You need a 2.
Oh, okay, then I'll still give myself the guidance though.
Okay, yeah, you understand that he says to you that they have like a vow of silence and they don't speak because it's something that save their energy to make sure they please the customers to the best capability. It's a vow of silence.
Who's your guys' employer? Who do you work for?
And he kind of like discreetly points towards Alaray. And then he points to other, like, and he makes a sign that you easily understand. So there is 3 owners. Alaray is one of them. That's what you get.
Well, in that case, I guess this place doesn't seem that bad.
He points towards the sign that says treatment rooms. And he shows you like a form that he's got on his hand, and he's got says haircuts, shaving, waxing, massage, and he points towards the treatment room.
Do you have anything for wings? Maybe something that'll make me taller?
He looks at you and he points to Alaray once more.
It's a shame this treatment can't force me to grow hair in other places, but I suppose this treatment room will have to do.
Alaray.
Oh, hi. Yes, hello. Was it your name, sir?
The name's Rowan. I was.
Oh, nice to meet you, Rowan.
I was told about one of your employees is telling me to talk to. He just pointed at you, really.
Oh, what did you ask him?
Do you have something for wings or for? And I'm gonna whisper to her for heights.
Oh, I can polish your wings personally, and if you want our other special treatments, I'm sure we can fit you in. We actually have something you might be very interested on, but we can perhaps make you taller. We can make you larger, or change who you are. Whatever you want is all available.
Change who I am.
Of course. Maybe you don't want to be a fairy anymore. Maybe you want to be something big and strong. We can do that as well.
But Ruin's already a giant.
He laughs. He looks at you and laughs, Errol.
I don't know if that was a compliment or not, Harold.
Just stating a fact.
Thank you.
I can even change your sex if you're not happy. Would you like to be different completely?
No, just bigger and stronger. Yeah, it's exactly what I want.
You are my kind of guy. What about you, Harold? Would you like to change something? Would you like to go purple instead of green? Green is so last year.
No.
Purple is much better. Aki would like that.
No, Team Green forever.
As great as that sounds, part of being a Lord of Cloakwood, I have to keep my green stature, so thank you. But as a matter of fact, I was hoping to look for an area where I could possibly. Actually, the weird thing is, I'm sure it's not very subtle, pointing to his ears. I'm a full elf, and as I imagine you would know, we can't really grow too much hair outside of our head. You're telling me that that's possible to do?
Of course, everything is possible in the Temple of the Restful Lily. We
May
can
I
change.
ask how? I mean, if you're just gonna ask me to just step into a room, I would need to know how.
A girl has to keep her secrets, you know. You agree to the
The Lord has to
treatment?
keep his secrets and his money.
Harold, just
This treatment, you know, it's not for everyone, Harold. I don't think you are ready.
Harold, just
That's how it is.
Mhm.
Very well. I'll
But
remember
if
this
you
evening.
change your mind, we can do lots of things. We can enhance your abilities, perhaps, or transform how you look, or even make you younger. I mean, how old are you? I can see.
Very funny how offensive this is in the reverse, but 167 if you must know.
Oh, wouldn't you love to be 50 again?
I'm in my pretty good twilight years, thank you very much. And considering that there doesn't seem to be a disclosure policy that you're following, I'm gonna have to politely decline your offers of treatment.
Oh,
But my humongous friend here, you can feel more than free to modify him in any way, shape, or form you wish if he wishes it.
can I inside check every time he calls me humongous? Is he being nice or is he being facetious?
make an
It's
inside
a
check, actually.
I would say it's a gimme. You wouldn't have to roll for that.
Okay, so if Harold is making it quite obvious, what do you mean by that, Harold? As
What
Rowan
he
focuses.
comments on the size is that he's kind of trying to get her reactions out of what is obviously a facetious lie, you know? So I guess it's less about insulting Ruin and more about stating the obvious and seeing her, like if she just keeps laughing about it or if she at some point corrects him. That is Ruin what you would gather. So it's less of sarcasm, more of testing the waters with what he's allowed to say as fact.
I'm just gonna glare at Harold. Harold, she's trying to help us. The least you could do is be polite and accept it.
No, it's okay.
The
Let
least she
him
can do
be.
is tell the truth, and she
I
would be entitled
mean,
to my coin. Otherwise,
I'm offering you a special service. It's not something we do for everyone. I'm sorry.
and
I
we're
don't
offering you
mean
coin,
to.
which is not something we do for everyone.
Oh,
You know what?
well.
He might not take you up on it, but I will, and I'll grab her hand and I'll just kiss.
Oh. She kind of smiles and blushes, and she says, "You know what, Harold? If you want to be present in your friend's treatment, perhaps that will encourage you. I mean, there is nothing wrong with watching."
Errol's just gonna kind of like wide-eyed, like a little bit surprised.
It's always fun
That
having
seems
a
like
third
fair
person. You could join.
compromise.
Yeah, I just feel awkward about talking about it, you see, but it's good. You can join us as well.
That seems like a fair compromise. Very well.
Yes.
And then we'll see if there's coin to be spent or not.
But we are fully booked for today, so it will have to be tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Ruin.
Is there any way I'm gonna try and very sneakily put guidance on myself? Is there any way I could convince you to move me ahead to today? Come on, for your new favorite customer.
Make a persuasion check.
Actually, before the roll, can I also say, I'll tell you what, and he'll pull out a satchel with what you can recognize as 200 coins. These will be considerations for moving up slightly further, if you can. Doesn't have to be right now, but if, say, at some point, maybe an hour, maybe two, perhaps this little sound might ring some bells of a cancellation.
Okay, as you take the pouch out, you realize that another beautiful woman, another elf as well, seems to be approaching on a direction, coming right our way. And you see in there that she's coming, another beautiful woman.
We can take our services elsewhere, but this can be exclusively yours.
She's not asking you to go. She's looking at the money, and then she looks towards the other woman. And Mo, will you describe how she looks like?
I'm confused. Which one is?
So you are. So you will see.
Is there, sir?
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay. So this person actually looks. When you look at her, she is a. She has kind of reddish hair and kind of a very toned body. Very physical and muscular. Wears kind of like a metal plate, golden metal plate armor. She is also an elf, but she is a where are we? She's a sun elf, and she has like kind of copperish hair, and she kind of looks definitely taller than you as well. And yeah, she kind of gives a look towards the pouch, the you, and then to the other elf, and then I don't know what happens, Cisco.
Oh, hi. You're here. I'm just having. It's so coincidental that you just arrived. I'm having a discussion with these two fine customers who would like to make an appointment when. Well, we are aware we don't have any more appointments for today, so I wanted your opinion. Perhaps we can make a special offer as she points to the pouch of coin. It's up to you. What do you think?
I think that is a great idea. My session in the garden is over now. I whipped a lot of people into shape there.
So fit.
It was quite exciting. Sure, I am happy to do that today. We'll just need to ask Greensong when we see her, and then hopefully we'll be a collective decision,
yes.
and then we can
All right.
arrange that for sure.
Okay, so I'll let. She looks back to both of you. Oh, thank you.
All right, and then she kind of walks off. Kind of feels like she was interrupted, and you see her just walking off.
Hey.
Okay.
And I'll say to her, "Excuse me, may I have your name, miss?" For the one walking away.
Azirsa. That's the
Azusa, nice to meet you. My name's Errol. You forgot something. I'll just chuck the satchel at her.
She catches
Just
it.
as a friendly gift. And it's 200 gold above game.
Why don't you see me at the gardens tomorrow? I'm sure I could definitely. She looks you up and down. Definitely whip you into shape.
That sounds like a pleasant rendezvous.
Oh yes, it will be. And she kind of catches the bag once again in her hand, ties it to her waist, and you see her walking off. And she is as equally as beautiful as the other elf that you are looking at right now as well.
Mm-hmm. She turns to you and says, okay, so Green Sun is in charge of the schedule. We will jump you in. I will find you in a couple of hours. Maybe, if that's okay with you, in the meantime, take a drink of me. And she kind of clips her finger, and the barman kind of like nods. Please, your drinks will be waiting in the bar.
Merlot.
Thanks.
Merlot. The finest Merlot you have.
Oh, you hear him, boy, mellow. And what about you, Rowan?
Anything with
Can I whisper to Ruin? Get something drastically different to see how they prepare it.
Okay. I want a very special concoction. I want you to make me a.
You look like a Manhattan kind of guy, she says. Dry. Bone dry.
Yes, but please shake it though.
Alright. You hear him, boy? Make it extra special. And she winks. Alright, see you later. Have fun.
Why did you miss the chance to say shaken, not stirred?
I know.
I didn't want to cop it. I didn't want to
That's
cop
my
it.
situation. I'm joking.
Manhattan's exists in a world where Manhattan isn't a place.
Of course, you don't know Manhattan back in the Evermead Isles. How?
No, I haven't been around to that part of the world. I don't think.
It's across the sea in the New World.
Yeah.
And
I
really
mean,
Really quick, I'm just gonna whisper to Errol. Thanks for putting the 200 gold down, but I can pay you back.
No, don't. That's not the purpose of it. We'll talk about it later. Don't worry about it.
All right, but don't ruin this for me. I really want this.
3 seconds ago, you were paranoid about wanting to make sure you had your weapons on you to stab people. Now you want the spa treatment.
Yes.
What
this
changed, my
one's-
friend?
I'll tell you, but I won't
I-
tell the others.
I also appreciate you not being mad at me about the comments I was making to Gage.
You seem more genuine than some of the others in the group, so I'll tell you something. I am not comfortable being the size that I am. I'm used to being much bigger.
Understandable. I imagine being changed from what you were to what you perceive yourself now is very uncomfortable.
No, I'm still very much a Fae. This is my body, but I'm just used to being bigger.
Right. But so we'll check this out. Although I'm a little bit uneasy about that Azusa. The fact she still has her armor and a weapon is kind of concerning, but worst case scenario, something we can snag if things go south.
I mean, I can always poof my weapon out.
That is true, but I would feel comfortable with material weapons in case they have a sort of dispel effect going on. That's an emergency button they would have to at these places. I refuse to believe an establishment like this wouldn't have some sort of, hey, lock the doors, kill everyone in button.
Maybe you're getting a little more paranoid than you need to be.
Take off your armor then.
No.
That answers that. And well, we should probably go check on the others in the where did they say they were going? The hot springs, I think.
They said they were going to the spa.
A spa. But let's
Yeah.
just go and see how they're doing, because
yeah, and you see, as you're having this conversation, you see there
Where's Yagu
Ziggy and Yago just looking, and then you see also that that Bruce and Ebder seem to be going towards a double door that is on the north.
All right. Shall we make this a segue into the bathhouse then? Just a quick question for Yagu and Maz. Well, I'm going to start calling you Ziggy. Sorry, Ziggy. What did you two want to go, and you just kind of wanted to wander around?
Yeah, I wanted to see if there was anything weird. Other than that, kind of just that's about it.
Okay, so we'll get to you in a second, and we'll let you know where you end up. But
If you if you are going with Yago, and Yago wants to have his shell clean, that will be also in the treatment room, and also to get to the pool, all of you will have to pass by the treatment room. So if all of you have that same plan, we can have you all together. Otherwise, you can do different things, whatever you wish.
That's the plan I'm going with.
That works, yeah. That works.
Yeah, I'm heading for the treatment room.
Okay, so I'll do the treatment room, and then you do the pool, if it's okay. So as you start going north, where it says marked with a nice symbol, treatment rooms, the doors on their own open as you are about to enter, and in there you see that there is adjoined chambers, dimly lit with shrouded lamps, and each furnished in there. You see several rooms that are closed at the moment with curtains. As you look through the curtains, you smell, you don't really see, they are like special curtains that seem to be like you see yourselves on the curtain, like if it was a mirror, but it's kind of like almost impossible because it's a material. But you smell the perfumes and oil and lotions and these beautiful scented candles as well. And you keep going, and you hear like sounds of scissors clapping and someone shouting, "Ah!" And you gather that someone is being waxed in one of those rooms as well. And you proceed, and then you have a door that has like another sign, very lightly, like obviously there that it says bathhouse and hot spring. And once more, if you are going with that intent all together, the door opens on its own. And I leave it to you, Mo.
Benefit of not having a lot of body hair.
Okay. As you all see the double doors kind of open, there's this waft of mist that kind of permeates out of the whole place. But the kind of softened music that you hear kind of quits. There's no sound apart from this angelic voice that is coming from within the spa itself. You see a lot of people, guests perhaps, just kind of like a few of them, like 6-7 people, just surrounding this another elven woman. With kind of green hair. You can only see kind of barely up to her chest. And she's in the far back of this pool, this circular pool. At the back behind her, there is this a mastiff, a dog that kind of is just droopy faced, and is just kind of sitting there right behind her. And as you enter, you can just hear this beautiful angelic voice that kind of just takes over the whole place. Nope, that's not angelic.
What else entirely?
Sure, let's just keep that. And the thing that you all notice first is that she has a veil which covers her face. It's transparent to an extent that you can just make out her features, but this is another wood elf. This is a wood elf, not another. This is a wood elf. Very, very beautiful, elegant body. But I want whoever's there to make a perception check.
I'm gonna make one, especially considering she's also a wood elf. So.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, you. Nope.
Hey.
9. Bruce is really just like, it's gonna be a good time today.
Okay, Yagu, Ruin. You notice? Is there someone missing? Nope, that's 5 of you, right? Yeah.
Yep.
As you look at her, you notice that she's blind. Her eyes are just white. But her voice is just so beautiful. What you're entering into is a polished white marble, and inside is a large kind of central pool of steaming turquoise water. It's an open air bath. Stone pillars stand along the outside of the wall, sculptured but with relief carving of a woman with kind of a lot of hair. First, Yagu, you think that it looks like your deity, but it's not. Those people, whoever wants to make a religion check, can make a religion check here.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see these everywhere around this area.
While this is all going on, since presumably the dog is pretty obvious, can Bruce sort of quietly just sort of like sort of ritual casting, speak to animals, while he's sort of dipping into the pool and just kind of, but still kind of muttering to himself to
Sure.
sort of.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
I'll take minutes.
Yeah.
No
I'll show you some art now that you have met the 3 owners. So I'll put it on the screen for you to see how they look like.
Ooh, artwork.
So the one with the red wine glass is the one who came last, just before. That was
Is she the one that threw the 200 gold at?
yeah. Yeah. And then the one obviously blind is the one with the mirror, and you see the beautiful dog. And Alaray is the one in blue with the fan.
And the picture that you see behind is behind them 3. The symbol.
That's
the symbol that you guys see.
Yeah.
And immediately, Yagu, Maz, you kind of have this inkling that it is the depiction of the deity of beauty known as Sune, S-U-N-E, Sune. She's also known as the Lady Firehair. As the singing comes to an end by Greensong, everyone around there begins to kind of clap, very thing, and then she begins to kind of step out. So she swims along, and then there's these steps that kind of lead out to where you guys are. And as she does step out, you see her naked body. She is wearing no clothes, only the hair that is now just kind of covering her bosoms. And as she kind of walks back, the dog comes right next to her, and she begins to kind of, if you want to see me, I will be in the kitchen later. Thank you for listening to my song.
Bruce's jaws hit the floor the second she's come out of the pool.
And then you can
First
just see.
time seeing a lady.
Bruce, show some respect. And I'll pop his mouth back up.
You see her hold on to kind of the dog's collar, and she begins kind of slowly stepping away and outside of the house, the hot spring, hot spa bar, whatever it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
There, she's
Anyone
outside.
also anyone who wants to ascertain the dog's name, he's got a collar. You can make a perception check if anyone wants. He's got a tiny tag.
I would love to.
Ruin doesn't care for the dog.
Damn it! I'm too busy looking at Azirisa.
You will need a 15 or higher, as he's very little.
Ooh, good job, Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce only, I guess. I don't see any more rolls, so I guess there's only 3 of you, right? So Bruce, you see is written Morty on it.
Morty, yeah.
Yeah.
As you all begin to kind of step into the pool, whoever are, Yagu, as you kind of come close to the water and you look down, this water, it's so familiar. It looks so much like the lake before it was corrupted. It's just got that same coloration, turquoise, the feeling, and you begin to look around and you see this person who has this he looks like a bugbear or something. He's just leaning across and he has this big scar on his chest, begin to kind of slowly heal now as he kind of just sits there. He's like, this feels good. And then after that, the scar disappears, and you just see the rejuvenation of all these people that are within this pool currently.
Guys, this pool, it really reminds me of, like, it's the same type of water from my
And
lake.
Errol being there, he's all, well, he hasn't been there before. He's like, is this what it used to look like, Yagu?
Yes, it's supposed to be this
It was different when I was there.
transparent, so clear, so...
And
Wait.
Errol's going to take out the feather that he got, and he's going to kind of just float it on the water just to see if it is staying floating, creating any more rifts or anything.
What are you trying to ascertain? If it floats? Yeah, the feather floats.
I'm just trying to ascertain, like, I guess the water is different than normal water. But I guess that's something.
You see people inside it, and when you put the feather in, it doesn't do anything, or it doesn't affect it or anything like that. No.
He'll take the feather back, and he'll be like, well, this is interesting. Maybe I'll hold out a little bit before I take a swim. Rowan, you recognize that's one of the other ladies that we spoke to, right, earlier?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The one with the wine glass, right?
Yeah. It kind of seems a little bit, I guess they're related, all three?
Yeah, I mean, they do and they don't.
Well,
Why? Do you have a thing for one of them? The wood elf one?
no, not necessarily. I mean, her green is a bit different from my people, so it's weird how similar we are, but at the same time, there's something about her that seems off. There's something about this whole thing that seems off, but Speaking of wine, I don't believe we've ever gotten that drink like we were supposed to. Hopefully they'll bring it.
Why don't you try shouting for it?
Good idea. Excuse me, I ordered a Merlot and it is not within my hands. Who do I speak to about this?
You actually, as you mentioned that, you see a tray floating on the air as the door opens, and it seems like no one is carrying it. And this metal tray kind of like just stands right in your face, pretty much, like at your waist, sorry, at your chest height, and it stands there still.
Daryl's just
waiting.
gonna do that thing where you grab a wine glass like in between your fingers. Gonna grab it. Thank you. Thank you kindly. You may leave now.
Yeah, and you see on the tray there is a little paper note.
Can I read it?
Yeah, it says appointment confirmed in 2 hours. We will come to get you.
Oh, gesture ruin. Like head nod.
Oh,
What money gets you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
You may go.
I'm gonna like
Yeah.
snatch the note out of his hand. Don't tell the others and don't let them see this. And I'm gonna just like stuff it into my chest.
And as you say thank you and put the note in your chest, the tray folds like, and it starts folding into kind of like a pattern until it becomes like a tiny triangle that floats on the air and returns back.
Right.
Does it fold more than 8 times?
It folds more than 8 times. Yeah.
Oh my god!
This is why we play fantasy games. Right here, right now.
Yeah, sorry.
It's definitely dry, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Bruce
it
is
is.
already in the hot springs. He just he put his dressing gown to one side and sort of lowered himself. And if indeed this has his healing properties, he's got some nasty burns, courtesy of Archie Farmcaster. I'm assuming they just start to fade away.
Yeah, after an hour in the pool, eventually, you begin to see the healing properties take effect, and all your burns and scars that any of you have had does fade away. However, Yagu, do you go into the pool? That is the question.
Before he will enter, I would like to take like 1 damage or something like and scratch myself, like make a little wound on my arm. And I want to try to cast Cure Wounds by using the water as an holy water component.
As you do cast Cure Wounds and use it, the healing you see is still not strong. It's still having half the effect as it would. It does. The scratch goes away, and heals up when you do cast it. It closes up the wound. The marks are still there, and then eventually after an hour, you being in the pool, it kind of fades the scratch mark away as well. It seems like there's your healing and what properties it has. It did different effects. Yeah. But you
So
still.
with that, do I sustain, like, is this water like the same power level from Eldot, or is it different?
You. Make a religion check.
Yeah, that was what Bruce was going to ask when he mentioned about the pool. Is this the same as the pool that you've been the guardian of before? Could this help?
If you want to help him, what is your? Are you proficient with religion actually?
Me?
Bruce.
Nope.
What is your wisdom modifier?
+2.
So maybe add a +2 to your roll, Yago.
Okay,
if
then
you
it's
want.
a 19.
I'm proficient. Can I help?
Sure. Then you can add your whole modifier. So what will it be?
+4.
Yeah. So you add +4 instead of +2,
Okay, then
just to
it's
try
21.
a new mechanic.
The
Nice.
water here is not the same as of the lake. It is definitely blessed in a way of healing properties and rejuvenation, but not from your deity itself.
Got it.
But it still feels good, you know?
Like Pepsi and Cola are both Cola, but they are okay. Got it. Yeah, then yeah.
Yeah, that's his analogy. Yep.
Yep.
do you just kind of how do you kind of rest there? Do you go underwater? Are you just resting on the side? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, he will take a deep breath and will emerge underwater for like an hour.
Okay. As you disappear under the water, you guys see Yagu just go underwater and just not come out. Sometimes you go down and check, and you can just see him. What are you doing underneath? Are you in like a meditative position, or?
Yes, he would be slightly more back into his shell, but still in the lotus position, having his legs cross each other and his arms together.
Mhm.
And his eyes are closed.
After a little while, Yagu, you don't know how long it's been. You open your eyes, and you feel like you're sinking deeper and deeper into the water. And as you look up, you don't see any of your companions there. You don't see any of the other guests there either. And you just begin to kind of float down. Your movement is very sluggish and slow as you think you're trying to paddle up, but you're not. And as you kind of go down and sink further and further, you kind of turn your head slowly. And as you do, you begin to see a glowing circular. It starts small first. Something small begins to open and becomes bigger and bigger until you begin to see a large eye looking right at you. And at that point, when it looks at you, you you open your eyes, a few bubbles come out, and you realize you're back in the pool underwater still. And for some odd reason you need to grasp for hair, and you just kind of come up and you kind of reach out.
Everything okay, Shelley?
Yeah, I was forgetting how long I could take my breath in. Don't know what is I got a bit distracted in my own mind.
That?
No.
Okay.
I will say that
Wow.
as you look at Yagu, without having to inside him, he seems a bit discombobulated. But as you focus your eye on him, you see rejection, and you can see straight away that he doesn't feel comfortable with the conversation. Just to make that what happened mechanically make sense. If that's okay with you.
Know, it's very easy to forget sometimes. Anyway, speaking of forgetting,
What you do notice, also, any of you who were looking for Yago over this time of period, you also saw this tiny glowing little fish, like minusculous in size, that were actually cleaning his shell and eating whatever debris of things he had on it. So as he comes out, his shell is completely shiny and polished.
See,
That's
Yagu,
why.
that's exactly what I was talking about when I mentioned just how utterly disgusting your shell looked. Now look at it. I could see my face in it.
It had charm to it, though.
What you would also notice if you look at this shell is that a part of it has been engraved. Wait, let me get the picture real quick.
Yeah, can you post it? We were going to do that in the handout, but I just realized I can't grab it onto the handout. So
Sure, I will post it in the Discord. You will see that the part of his shell is engraved and partly colored. Yeah, the picture you see is pretty colored right now, but part of the paint has left, so it's not entirely as flashy as it is right now.
Oh.
You
What's
have
this?
avatar tattoos.
What's this writing right here?
Yeah.
That looks remarkable. You should show this to Aki the next we see him. He's been working on being able to design his own tattoos.
What's the writing on your shell say here?
Well, I actually can't read it because, I can't see
It's
my
okay.
back.
I can
but-
I can actually read any language.
Really? Well,
I
it's
can read
supposed to
any
be
and all
Act
languages.
One, so, but apparently to my previous master, it's supposed to say the strong guardian or something like that.
does say the strong guardian, and then something else
No,
right
it
here.
doesn't. It says
wait,
the
what's
Lost Guardian on the
The
shell.
lost guardian? I'm sorry. I'm deaf.
Yeah, now Jakul says it's a strong guardian, but on the shell it says the last guardian.
Last. Okay.
Strong
Oh, wow.
guardian. Oh, that's fascinating.
Last guardian.
Well,
What was that, Rowan?
Oh, I just muttering.
Well, anyway, you say the water is good. Speaking of, might as well take the weight off. And Errol's gonna take a sip of the Merlot, kind of anticipating the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Does it taste bitter or anything like?
It
No.
tastes beautiful. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with the water. It tastes
Yeah.
refreshing.
Okay.
Did you just drink
And,
the bath water?
I drank the Merlot, but I'll accept
Oh.
either as a canon.
Flashed a bit into his glass. He's like, oh, bugger.
I mean, if we think about it, do you think like this water would work as healing properties? Like maybe we should, I don't know, take some.
Wait. If we put a drop of this into our wine, would we get a grape?
Do it, Bruce.
I'm sorry.
You're on
Bruce
something here.
takes a little
Do it.
handful of the water and pours a splash of it into Errol's wine, and then looks intently at it.
It is now a very diluted wine.
Ah, bugger! Ruined a perfectly good wine.
Now you ruined it.
I actually feel genuinely sad about that, and he drinks more of his own wine.
You could
Why
have
did
used
you
your
pour it in your own wine?
Well, he offered his, so there we go.
You know
know
what?
what?
I respect that.
Bruce, you've changed. You've changed.
You know what? You guys go ahead and keep talking. I'll be right back. And Errol's gonna approach the Azusa. I think is how you pronounce her name.
Do you,
again.
you look for Aziza? Yeah, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to take that one?
Arcisa, yeah, you mean?
Azizra?
The sun elf?
Yeah.
Ah.
The
Lady
third
in the
one. The
armor.
one that I threw the money to earlier.
Oh, okay. All right. So when you go looking for her, you actually see her in the garden where there is several. Let me actually tell you what you see in the garden. That way.
Yeah, just completely out of game. You do Arcisa and I do Greenson, okay? Because I mixed it up there, I think, already. So I already messed up what we spoke about. It was going to be the other way. So if you're happy with that, Mo, you take Arcisa if you want, and I'll do Greenson or whatever, or we just share them, whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay. So firstly, when you enter into the garden, you see an iron fence which is overgrown with ivy, and it's surrounded with small gardens. There are earthen paths weaves between a scattering of trees, flower bushes, and stone benches that you see around. There you see kind of like a sandpit where you see various iron weights, wooden poles, and heavy sacks are kind of strewn about the place. You also see other apparatus to help. You see a couple of people there still doing some exercises and stuff like that. And there you see her actually starting to kind of put things away, lifting things heavy, what you would consider probably the strength of what Bruce would normally have. You see her easily lifting up these things which look pretty heavy and putting things away. And she sees you coming. She goes, well, if you wanted to start this early, I could start now if you want me to whip you into shape.
Can I insight
What are you trying to figure out?
immediately off the get-go? I just want to know if it's more malicious or if it's more friendly or flirtatious or any of the
Well,
emotions or instructional.
She has this slight smirk on her face and very excited that you're coming towards her. She's very happy with you because of the generosity of the money that you're obviously given. And you see her kind of picking up this kind of stick, a bamboo stick, which she kind of puts across her kind of shoulder. She kind of looks towards you. But it doesn't look malicious to an extent, but she seems like she definitely likes to break a sweat and make other people break sweats too. And I think that's what she's anticipating from you right now as well.
And it's like, very well then, I could use being away from the hustle and bustle and this, yeah, and just he'll dump the cup, kind of just toss it, and then just, you know. So, if you don't mind me asking, how would you like to get started?
This will cost you a little bit more if this is a personal training event.
Interesting.
She
A
points
little bit
the
of a...
kind of thing towards you. She looks at the other people. Training session is done. Out. And as she kind of says that, your people just kind of drop whatever they're doing and just leave and scatter away. And she kind of looks at you.
I'm guessing this is mainly your domain of things, while the other two you seem to be around are more the social butterflies.
The other two, do not even speak about them. A bunch of wimps. I have no idea why I'm partnered with them, but I guess I get the share of things. Now, as she comes close to you, she puts the stick under your chin and lifts it up. Goes around you, and then whoosh, she slaps it across your ass. You take 1 point of damage.
Yep. Ooh.
Almost spit my fucking.
someone likes it rough.
Okay, and speaking of, so is there another stick around, or is it only the one that she has?
Just the one that she has. It seems like a very sturdy stick, and then she goes, "Oh, did that hurt?"
Oh, it did, but
Good.
how about this? And what Errol's gonna do in response is kind of, so I assume she's behind him. I'm gonna try to elbow like directly on the armor, but I'm also gonna activate something called Favored Foe. If that's okay with you, if I hit.
Okay. All right. Roll to hit.
Okay. So with that, it's basically an unarmed strike.
Mhm.
I miss.
You see her very swiftly take a kind of very gentle step back very quickly. Now, this doesn't mean you get to attack me back. This is a training session.
Oh, I was under the impression of different training where we both get to exert ourselves and have a bit of fun. But
Make
very
a
well.
perception check, Harold, quickly.
Sure. Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Hope I do decently.
As you are next to her, yeah, that's enough. You notice her heels finish in a very kind of like high heel, like almost so pointy, like with a metal part on it, and you gather that she's very likely to be into these kind of things. It looks very dominatrixy, I would say.
I called it.
Before you continue speaking, she goes, "Get onto your hands."
And I'll say to her, why don't you make me? And I'll kind of do like a just like a little bit like a bow with the hands and everything, waiting to see how she reacts. Harold inside's thinking, fuck.
She, as you bow, she kind of brings the thing and makes you kind of stand up.
Oh.
I don't like to ask twice. Get onto your hands. When she backhands you,
Yep. Okay.
take 1 point of
And,
damage.
Yep. And as he does it, he'll just say, see, wasn't it a lot more fun that you got it through physical force rather than just simply asking? After all, what's a hunt without a little challenge?
As you kind of do you go on your hands? Thing?
Yep. Yeah. No, he's doing it. Fine.
Now, give me 20 push-ups if you can. And speaking of challenges, why don't you and bring a few of your friends tomorrow to the garden? There is an event going on. I have a little prize at the end if you can manage the workout regime that I have. And the winner takes it. What do you say?
Sounds good, mistress. And do I have to roll to do the push-ups, or do I just assume he's capable of doing?
Well, let's see how many you can actually do.
Oh.
Make an athletics check.
I mean, above game, I can do 20 easily. Surely Harold can do many more.
I would imagine so, but just for funsies. Now you give me a good roll.
Oh, yeah. And easily, as you kind of press up, you're just looking at her, and it's just this feeling. And every time she's hit you, there's this kind of you just feel this kind of strength built up in you, a vigor that she's just put into you. Something about her is making you feel stronger. And she looks at you and she goes, you know, I can make you even more stronger. Stronger than any of your companions if you wish. And she now looks directly into your eyes.
That does sound rather enticing. And pray do tell, mistress, how would I attain such a goal? After all, I'm much more of the less direct type, whereas you are blinding with yours. With beauty.
Well, we do give normal treatments to people that come in and pay for it, but we have special treatments like your friend has taken to be able to change your appearance, your body, even make you younger or stronger. Do you wish to be booked in? I can maybe set you up tomorrow or the day after if you would like. Have a
That
think
could be
about
appropriate.
have a think about it.
Although, seeing as how I'm under your direct care and vulnerability in a sense, me being unequipped, unarmored, I was wondering if perhaps about the event tomorrow you mentioned. Would it be too much to ask, mistress, for possibly a hint or a sneak peek? And he'll just purposefully get like a vulnerable, like softer voice on purpose.
Are you talking about what the challenges of what's going to happen tomorrow? Okay, make
Yep.
a persuasion check.
Oh no. This would have been a good time to ask for a bardic inspiration beforehand.
Oh no.
Nope, that's a 2.
Now, that would be cheating, and I do not like cheats.
Honest type. Very, very worthy of following, mistress.
Just come,
But-
come tomorrow. Show me what you're
Very
made of. What
Very
you're
well,
truly
but-
made of.
How about if I give you a bit more of a sneak peek right now?
No, thank you. And she kind of begins walking away. And as her strut, when she walks away, you cannot pull yourself to look away as she walks away from you. She doesn't turn around, she doesn't look back at you. But this beautiful sun elf walking away as the clouds above you begin to kind of darken as well, and her glow begins to kind of brighten as she enters the door, leaving you still in that position on your hands. And once she's gone, you realize you're on the floor at that point.
Oh, okay, now I can stand up. Oh.
Yeah. And if it's okay with you, we'll cut off to the others meantime. As you are there, the rest of you, once Yagu's shell is clean and you're still on the bath inside the pool, you notice that from the pool, another beautiful woman, kind of like a teenager. She's probably like 16 at the most. Her skin is completely green, and her hair is kind of like curly and fuzzy, like a black hair. And she kind of like exits the pool, and she does that, and then she looks at herself, and in the moment she exits the pool, her skin completely dries out, and her hair fizzes up, like almost like an afro. And she starts like crying, super, like really upset on a corner. Why? She says to herself, and she's standing next to you guys.
Maz, I am showing no interest. That's their stupid shit.
Maz, Yagu, you better at cheering people up.
But really?
Maz, come on, it's your good deed for the week.
I'm so ugly. She says to kind of like as she's crying.
Fine. Let me work some mojo. When you want to tag along?
I'll
I
step
will
beside
help,
you.
but I
Fine.
really don't see the problem going on right now. Like,
She's
Yagu, she's upset and she's crying. Don't you want to help her?
fine.
I do, but I don't really catch the scenario. Why did their hair do that all of a sudden?
And she's so beautiful as well. She's crying, saying, "I'm so ugly," but she looks stunning.
Are you alright?
No, I'm not okay at all. I'm ugly. I cannot keep wet. I'm so fed up. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to have these treatments, but my mother sent me here. I have to do it, and I'm so frustrated.
Just leave. No, there's no one stopping you.
Of course there is. You think I can come home looking like this? My mother will kill me. I'm ashamed.
Is she human?
You should.
Any of you who want to ascertain what she looks like, you can make a nature check if you want.
Nature.
Mm-hmm.
12.
4.
13.
Okay, give me one quick second and I will tell you. Okay, you, anyone who got, actually you can make it with advantage, Mas, Ziggy.
Okay then. Yep, that's not working. One sec. Oh,
Okay.
that's why. Instead of clicking the button, I highlighted half the screen.
Okay.
No, 13's the
Alright.
best.
So I will say Bruce, Mas, and Yagu, you ascertain she's a fae, and you just based, she's the most beautiful sea hag you've ever seen.
What?
Well, you know, you don't have to go to the Feywild. I mean, I'm sure there's loads of places.
I cannot even laugh.
Realm.
I cannot even laugh and sound evil. Look, listen to this. And she makes this laugh that sounds super cute and not evil at all. I'm ashamed.
Maybe that can be your charm. Maybe you can put people in a false sense of security, then just go in for the kill.
But I'm meant to be beautiful, and look at me, I'm a mess, and my skin is so dry. It has to be wet all the time, and my hair, and it doesn't work. I don't know what to do. I can leave.
Bruce turns to Yagu and is like, "Are you hearing this conversation?"
Just,
Yes, but
does it matter?
what's the point?
As long as you get the kill, does it matter?
I know, but what about my mother? What am I gonna do about her?
Screw
Ursula,
her.
she's ruthless.
Ursula, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, she's my mother. I'm Morgula mean. By the way.
Anyway. No, but seriously, as long as you get the kill, why does it matter?
I guess so, but
Maz.
I don't want to have the treatment.
Maz,
And don't get the treatment.
Bruce will grab Maz by his shoulders. Is like, "What? Excuse me 1 second, my dear. Maz, what the hell?
This woman has a lack of self-confidence.
I agree, but a lack of confidence in something that is not historically great.
I'm not really paying attention. I'm just trying to amp her up. I'm not really listening to what she's saying. What she's talking about?
Maybe encourage her to do the opposite of what you're trying to tell her to do.
All right.
Good lad. And just pushes him back.
Ow!
So-
And she goes like that as you are talking to her. She's like, ow, you bitch! And then you see that her skin, it seems to be burning, like acid was spread on it. And even though she's completely dry, now she seems to be under a lot of pain. And she looks around the pool. Who's done this? Why?
Oh, did I see what happened? Did any of us see?
What you also is that after a few seconds, like after 2 minutes of her talking, for some reason you saw all these little drops on her skin again, like she was still wet, even though her skin is dry in it. And then from that little drops, some reason she's taking some kind of damage.
Are you sick? Because you should probably get in a different pool if you are.
Oh
Or at
no,
least
I
we should.
don't know. I don't know what's happened. It's the first time I got into this pool and I was feeling really uncomfortable when I was inside, and now I'm burning like someone is throwing acid on me.
You know what you should do? Go to the staff, complain, get a load of money, then you don't have to worry about your parents because you can just buy them off.
It was you! And she points to a woman that is on the corner that you Mo described earlier. She seems to be like a green in color. Just give me 1 second. Actually, blue in color. I'll show you how she looks like. And she actually emerges from the pool. I'll show you here.
Let's not point fingers at each other now. We don't.
Yeah, and you see this creature, even forget the name, you're not supposed to know what it is, but you see this creature comes out the pool, like flowing. Get out of here, she says to her.
I'd say blame the staff, not the public. This could work. Get a load of money.
She's not welcome here, she says, the woman with the blue kind of like water, made out of water. Get out of here, I tell you again.
What's the matter between you two? Why the bad blood?
She's a hag. Hags are not allowed in my pool. Get out now.
Is this your pool though?
Yes, it's my pool.
You know what? I'm backing away.
Excuse me, madam. Under what pretense do you run a selective pool?
She looks at you. You will then understand.
What?
I'm talking too much.
I wouldn't understand what it meant to be excluded from some other location based on my species. Yes, I wouldn't know what that would be like. Now, please explain your position.
Well, I am bound to this holy pool, and I have a rule: no hags are allowed in my pool. I'm
Indeed.
bound here. I was here before this place was ever built. I'm bound to it, to this spring. And I am the spring. I'm the one who gives the healing. I'm the one who makes everyone feel better. But she's not worth it of it.
Oh,
Yeah, but
right.
if she's a paying customer though.
Like, why aren't hogs allowed, if I may ask?
You should know. And she looks at you, Yago. Would you allow evil creatures if this was your pool? At this point, the girl, the Morgulamin, she just looks at her, you bitch, and she just walks off with her curly hair, kind of like scratching her skin.
You know who I am?
I sense a connection on you. I don't know who you are, but I know you are a guardian like I am. And you?
So you're the one I sense in these waters. You are...
Perhaps not the one. I saw you deep in thought on the bottom there. I had nothing to do with that. If that's what you mean.
But are you the reason why these waters are blessed, or is there another creature?
No, it's me. I am the reason why these waters are blessed. I am the one who provides the magic.
May I ask your name?
Of course. Let me check my notes.
Well, while you're checking above game, Bruce has also gotten out of the water and left, visibly disgusted at
Sarina.
this
Sarina.
individual's
Arena?
attitude.
Yeah. So you are there. What are you saying exactly, Bruce?
No, while she had her conversation with the hag, can't remember what her name was. He hearing this, Bruce
Morgula,
gets up and Morgula. Bruce gets up and leaves, like visibly disgusted. That she's basically judging an entire species rather than a person. You know, it's like I don't like that, and he just gets up and he leaves. He's like, I'm not staying here.
Fair enough.
I'm also gonna get out for the simple fact that I didn't realise we were sat in someone. And that just kind of sounds very odd. So I'm just gonna jump out.
Okay. And and you were once you ask her name, she will say, "And what's your name?"
I am Jalgu.
Oh, Yagu. Pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
You seem trustworthy, but there is too many ears and eyes here. Perhaps you can come to see me very early tomorrow morning.
Well, I'm an early bird, so sure. Where do you want to meet? Right here, or?
Yes, I'm bound here, but I like to talk to you. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh, I would love to talk some more with you. Yes, sure. I will meet you tomorrow morning. Right, yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Also,
And-
thank you for the waters.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm just here to serve. I enjoy making people feel good. I'm sure you know the feeling. Isn't it amazing when you are able to heal and cure?
It's the best.
All right. So, tomorrow morning, I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I will be all ears then.
And you notice that there is on the corner, there is one of the waiters that just enter with a tray with drinks, and he goes to one of the guests there that is laying on the pool, and you see there a man of so strong you've never seen anything so big and chunky like him, and he kind of like gives him like something that looks like a white Russian kind of thing, and he hands it over. The guy looks at him, and what does the guy say? Arnie, what do you say to this waiter?
So as he kind of takes the drink, he says to him, "I never felt that I was good enough, strong enough, smart enough. He let me know that there was always room for improvement. A lot of sons would have been crippled by his demands, but instead, the discipline rubbed off on me. Thank you." And he takes the drink.
The waiter smiles, and he kind of like retreats with the drink. And then, as you are looking at the waiter, you notice the waiter goes like, and he does that sign with her to her, and he leaves. To the woman that you are talking to Cyrena. Well, the woman is a bit of a statement. The creature you're talking to.
The water.
Yeah, the water creature.
Yeah.
Let's call her by her name, as you know it, the Naiad. Yeah. And she looks, you see, I told you, there is ears and eyes everywhere.
Yeah, I noticed. Like, you work here, I assume, right?
I was always here, and things were built around me. I do this because that's what I've always done. I'm pure of heart and an ally of nature, and this was built around me. I have no choice. Still here, and hopefully I will be here for a long time. But she looks around. Okay, I'm talking too much. Come to see me tomorrow. And she kind of like throws herself into the water, and then she kind of vanishes on the water.
Very interesting creature, that one. So, well, I've been around this spring long enough. Should we do something else now, or?
Probably. I mean, honestly, a spa doesn't really do it for me. I can do most of this stuff on my own, so I'm just kind of. I'll follow you guys around. There's not much.
You hear a ding, ding, ding. All events for today are over. Those who are booked in for special treatment, please make your way to the front.
Oh, that's me.
What,
Do
really?
any of you want to?
What did you get done?
My
they see me?
wings.
Guest bedrooms. Guest bedrooms have been made. You may go and have a relaxful night's sleep. See you tomorrow. That's what you get.
Why don't you guys go on ahead? I'm gonna go get my treatment done.
Okay. I'm going to go up to the staff, actually. Are our items taken to our rooms?
Say it again, sorry.
Is our stuff taken to our rooms?
Yeah, you see that at this point the staff is indicating you. Each of you have like a key with a number, and then you see them pointing and kind of like on the ceiling, and the actual place is got some kind of illumination, and you see that certain areas are starting to get darker, and the place towards where the rooms is seems to be brightening up, and you pass by the lounge if you're following these lights, and are taken to different bedrooms, which each of you just passed. You go back inside the lounge area, and then there is like a door on the corner there, and then there is a few staff around just showing people and checking their keys, like how you will say like key number, you see them there looking at the keys and assisting the people towards the rooms.
Who you're all still in the kind of pool area, right?
No, Bruce left.
Okay.
Yeah, Ruin's on his way to his treatment.
I thought we were walking and stalking.
Okay.
Yeah, Bruce is gone. Yeah.
As you kind of walk past, you accidentally get you see the large kind of he's actually a Goliath humanoid that spoke before. Kind of turn around and accidentally hit you, and you fall onto the ground by his kind of brute strength. And then someone goes, "Oh, what did you do that for?" He goes, I didn't do nothing. It was the marble floor was his enemy." And he just kind of walks off.
Wait, was that against me?
No, against Mass.
Oh, okay.
Dickhead. And I'll vicious mockery.
Let's say he fails. Let's say he fails. What do you say?
I'll just say, "Watch where you're going, dickhead." And vicious mockery.
And he'll go, and then start kind of walking off.
Oh, that's so good.
You're waiting down.
Yeah, as you walk off, Bruce, you see all your companions making their way towards the guest rooms. Wow.
Also, 8 points of psychic
Yep,
damage.
that's a lot. Yeah.
Your nose all bleed.
As some of you follow, you will see that the corridor leads to. Does any of you actually go to your rooms, or are you kind of like hanging around?
No, I go to room.
I'm just heading to the special treatment area because I think
Okay.
Harold
Yeah.
also got
So Ruin and you are going to the special treatment area, and the rest of you are heading to your rooms. Is that right?
Yeah, Bruce will go there.
Yeah, why not?
All right. As you enter your individual rooms, you see they are well furnished with a comfortable bed, sturdy chest for storage, and there is like a wall lantern with magical light. And then it's a full-length mirror and a desk that holds like all these tiny bottles with lotions, soaps, like you will imagine in a spa, and you kind of like start getting ready to rest. Adar as well, he goes to his room. "Good night. I'm exhausted. This has been amazing, guys. Thank you for accompanying me. I look forward for the 2 days ahead to
Of
come."
course. Have a good night, Ebda. I need to do my evening rituals.
All right, you too. Bye, guys. Okay, and if you are happy with that, we'll cut back to Ruan and Errol as you proceed to go towards your magical treatment. One of the staff, the same man that you met right in the beginning, he's on the desk at the entrance where as you came in, and he approaches the both of you as he's kind of like knows somehow that you are the ones apart from others that you see there, and he says to you, "Okay, welcome again, friends. I will take you aside if I haven't introduced myself. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you see it there. Thank you. I will take you towards the treatment area. Are you ready?"
Yes, I believe
Yeah.
so. Thank you, Scythe. Oddly bureaucratic.
All right.
And it wouldn't be a secret. Ruin seeing Harold, you would see like a red mark across his face. You would see a little bit of slight bruising because he doesn't have armor or anything on. Yes.
Do
All
those,
right. Mm-hmm.
Can I tell? Do the marks look like do they look like a ruler slapped him or something?
Shtick.
I mean, you can't see. He's wearing clothes, so you can't see the kind of the marks on his ass and stuff. But on the face, is one of his fair skin is quite rosy, you could say.
Ah, you got rejected. I see.
For now. For now.
It's okay. You'll always have us.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Anytime.
Mm,
Now
still
come on.
kinda hurts, though.
I bet it
So-
does, and I'm gonna smack him on the back, just like.
Oh, you smack Harold on the back, yeah? Okay.
Just.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for getting me this appointment. I'm really excited. I really hope they could do what I want.
Welcome.
Okay, and you start following Scythe. He actually takes you out of the building completely, and you return back towards the same road where you once started your trip. In there, you see all these beautiful trees. There is like a full moon outside, starry night, and it feels very warm and placid, like you will imagine like a hot summer night. It seems to be, you being from here, Harold, you have heard about this place. It's always warm and sunny and amazing summer weather in Silvery Moon Forest. And you kind of like are taking towards a tower, what it seems to be some kind of tower. He opens the door and enters before you. Please do follow me.
I'll go first to scope it out. That's okay with everyone.
Okay. Next, as
go.
well as you are, just one more little thing. Sorry. As you are enter, you see that there is another building also there next to this tower, and it seems to be like a square-shaped building, some kind of conservatory-like type thing, but it seems to be abandoned as it looks. And he kind of like doesn't even look at it. He just makes no reference out of it. Just keeps walking. Okay, 1 second. Why? What is T13? I'm so sorry. I see it goes from T12 to T13.
It's T13's in the same page as the rest of the
Okay. All right. Amazing. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, yes. Tower for you. Okay. My apologies. So you see a finely crafted stone tower that rises among the trees, not far from the bathhouse. A statue of a sharp-featured winged elf crouches above the front of the door. You see that it's a bright red surfaces that are decorated with golden swings. And as the door opens after Scythe, you see there that there is like a foyer area that it has a central spiral staircase going up, and the staircase are flanked by two closed doors. Each of them are set in a middle stone wall, thin, weak looking. There you see a creature that is a dragonborn that is feebly trying to whip the floor with a well-worn broom.
Oh.
And as she continues, said, "Oh, press no attention to her. Please keep following me up."
slight nod and a wave to the Dragonborn.
Wave also to the Dragonborn as well. It seems weird to have only one person trying to clean around here, but money must be saved, I suppose.
Yeah.
Okay, and you continue going up. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, T15? Yeah, T15.
Yeah. No, I'm just thinking that I'm a bit surprised because it doesn't describe anything. So you just go up this spiral staircase that keep going up and up and up, and you pass, go up quite a little bit until you arrive to this room that seems to be some kind of a studio, and in there you see the magical light illuminate this room that has an oversized chair, heavy curtains covering the windows, and a large ornate wooden chest. He says, "Oh, please wait here. The owners will arrive in a second, the other two." And then in there you see Alaray already waiting with her fan, kind of fanning herself on the corner, with looking through one of the curtain windows that she's opening, looking towards the moon. And she turns, "Oh, you are here finally. Hi."
Yes, we just arrived. Sorry if we took too long. When can we start the treatment? What's gonna happen?
My other two colleagues will arrive shortly. Then we will start the treatment. Please relax yourselves. Make yourself comfortable. Would you like a drink or something?
No, I'm just really excited to get this started. Harold, did you want any more blueberries or something?
I'm very fine, thank you. I have had my fill for today. But in the meantime, it would be good to get a little bit more comfortable. So, and can Harold kind of see the window from where he's at? And what I'm hoping to do is, can I at least gauge roughly how high we are?
Okay.
I can't get an exact number, but can I guess,
Yeah.
say, if we're over 100 feet higher, say, for example?
Okay. I will say you are not that high. Not as high as 100 feet, but you gather at least there is like 60. There is like 20 feet on each floor, and you've gone up 3 floors, so you are around 60 feet high.
It's a
Roughly.
rough ballpark guess. Like
Yeah.
Harold would know exactly. Oh, this is 60 feet.
Yeah, something like that. Do you think more? Right.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This may be a bit forward, but I realize with your presence of you and I'm assuming the two others who are coming to join us, you three are very highly involved in this establishment, if not owners of it. I mean, I notice you do have a very commanding presence with the other lesser servants.
Oh, yes, we are the owners. And at this point, as you are talking to her, the other two colleagues arrive. You see
I'll
these
just
other
wave,
two
and then as soon
beautiful.
as the sun elf comes in, I'll just smile a bit.
She looks
While
toward...
they're
And Morty.
while they're all walking in, I want to cast detect thoughts, but I want to get the service thoughts.
As you about to cast the thoughts, she says, "No magic here, my dear."
Oh, sorry. How did you know?
Oh well, I have my secrets too, and I'm also a caster. No one reads my thoughts. Unless you want me to read yours.
Alaray, can we just get this over and done with? We have
He
so
was
many more.
trying to read my thoughts, dear. Not very polite.
I apologize. I'm nervous about the procedure and
There's nothing
the
to be
treatment.
nervous about. Do you understand? Look, we have many more appointments to get through tonight as well as tomorrow. So let's
Okay.
get this done and over and done with.
All right.
You, and she kind of points towards you, Harold. I didn't catch you didn't tell me your name before.
I did say Errol, but
If I have
I was wondering if I
misheard.
can have your full name, and I'll tell you my full name.
It's just as is, sir.
Can I? Okay, well, never mind. Actually, I'll say, very well. You may recognize me from Clan Emmerfield, a noble clan in the Cloakwood of the Sword Coast.
No, unfortunately, I don't. However, are you here for the treatment as well? If you are, I'm happy to take on what we discussed before, and it may even help you for tomorrow. Let's just say I am kinda rooting for your success, as she says that to you.
Come on, Harold, do it with me.
See,
I don't
you
I
see,
don't want
and
to do
I'll
it
look at
alone.
the other two. You see, this is how you get a point across very effectively. I accept, mistress.
Oh, sensational. Well done.
Then I'll make you even more stronger than you have already shown me. But first, the fairy. Ladies,
Very well.
Oh, yes. Just for disclaimer, I have to make sure that I mention to you that whatever transformation occurs here will last for 3 months, and after that, we are more than welcome to return, and we will ensure it keeps going for another 3 months and moving forward like that.
limitations of the magic, you see.
Yeah.
Oh, even
It's
if
not,
I
it's not
like what
forever.
even if I like what you do, it won't
Yeah,
last.
I know. I'm so sorry. I wish it would last
Does it
forever.
last outside of this forest, for example? Say if
Oh,
I were to
yes,
go back
yes,
to
yes. Of course.
Cloakwood and go and impress the
Hmm.
rest of,
Yes,
and Errol will
definitely.
just literally pause there. Just impress others.
Okay, and I still want to keep my wings, by the way. Please don't only
Oh,
clean them. Don't mess with them too
yeah.
much.
We have to be a bit specific. So, you deal with Harold. Okay, and she looks at you. Uh, and I will deal with Rowan, you said, right? So,
Well,
Rowan.
mm,
Okay, please. She
Yeah.
looks back at you.
yep, that's
Green.
of course, yes, that's fine. Green Song would be like, does that mean I just sit here and do nothing again? Oh my god. And she just kind of.
The dog barks.
Can I really quickly? Oh, before I do this, you said no magic, right? Does that include any inborn talents I have? I stand slowly holding like this.
I mean, no magic means no magic. If you are a magical creature, you cannot stop your magic, just don't use it here.
Out of respect for the house and Errol.
Please, it's
Uh,
only a request.
why don't she points towards you, the blind one. She goes, wherever you are, can you just go stand in the podium in the middle and please strike a pose, and I'm sure Alare. God, that name is so difficult.
I know all the names are super difficult. Asitha is super difficult. Greenson is the only
Alare, I'm just
easy
gonna go.
one.
Yeah, Alare. She goes, Alare, please do the drawing.
All right, I'll start. And you see that there is a canvas there. Actually, two canvases now. One magically appear, and then Alore looks at you once more, and he says So, to make it clear, what do you want, Ruan, exactly? Just think of what you want, and look in this
Thinking
mirror, and then you see like a mirror there, like a little mirror appear just in front of you that wasn't there before. Just imagine.
I'm just gonna think really hard of what I absolutely want, and that's to be.
Just a little bit taller, a little bit strong.
I'm gonna think of Aki, but as a with wings and more silver.
Okay, so you
A dragonborn, a winged dragonborn with a winged
So you
silver
will be
dragonborn.
looking for a physical transformation of a winged silver dragonborn with wings of a fairy. Or do you want dragon wings?
I'd want the dragon wings.
Okay, all right. And she looks at the mirror, and you notice that the blind one somehow seems to be looking as well at the mirror, even though she cannot see. And she's looking at it, and then the three of them in unison start to paint this one painting. First of you, Rowan, and then you see like all these brushes kind of like start appearing, and the treatment, actually the painting takes an hour, and you see with every stroke, almost Errol, as you are looking at Rowan, you see that the strokes seem to be actually painting on him. As the strokes go on the painting, Errol, Rowan's form starts to change as on the painting. And then you see with one stroke, the scales start appearing on him. He starts to grow size, and he becomes a medium creature. And you see the whole thing like, for you, Rowan, nothing is happening. To your eyes, you are exactly the same. But for you who are watching Errol from an outside, you see how this is happening.
Ruin. Whoa. Got
What
scales
is it?
now. And
I-
wings.
Everything looks
Well, I mean, you had
fine
wings, but
so
those wings
far.
are different.
The three sisters keep painting and painting, like the
You almost
details.
look like Aki.
You really think so?
I'm seeing it right now.
That's perfect. It's just what I want.
Deafening sound starts overtaking the room. Feels like everything stops, even yourselves, and then time has passed, and the painting is completely finished. And then as this sound kind of like recedes, you see there the new Rowan looking as a silver dragonborn with draconic wings.
Look, is there a mirror I could stand in front of?
Of course. And you see the green sun kind of like moves her hand, and this huge mirror once appears. And you can see on both sides of the mirror, so you see him on the other side too. And you see your new self. How does Rowan react to his new self?
You see just sort of like this kind of like this like grin, this like as if you saw like a kid in a candy shop. It's everything he wanted. He's happy, he's marveling at the silver scales all over his arms. He's like rubbing them, trying to see if somehow it'll like just rub off, like the magic will just wear.
And Errol's just gonna pat Rowan on the back. You look great.
I feel great.
Mechanically, because you want to retain your wings, let's say that as dragonborns cannot fly, you stay as a fairy. If you had chosen to remove your wings, you will change to a dragonborn. Stats and everything as well.
Yeah.
But let's say that you are mechanically you're still where you are, but you look like this now, and your size has changed to medium.
An encouraging pat. So maybe not exactly on the wings, but maybe a little lower if I have to avoid it. But just congrats. You look really great, man.
Wait till the others see this.
Really majestic, like a predator in the mountains. I don't know if that's a proper description of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this was worth every gold piece that you spent.
For only 200, that's really not that bad. And
Oh, this
remember,
is
we are
free. This is free there. What do you
You're
mean,
right.
200? That was just to jump your appointment. You're impatient, but
You
after...
get your money's worth after all. But
We're not done
Sir,
yet,
any-
are we? Your turn.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, Errol, go on. I'm gonna shove Errol forward.
oh,
Yeah, you
Strike.
sit on this chair, and you describe this one more.
Yeah. The mirror comes again, and she says to you, "Strike a strong pose now. Something to make yourself feel
So
good.
Errol's gonna do is he's gonna do this thing where he's gonna clench his palms really, really hard and do this like the shoulder thing to pop up a little more, and this sort of like with his hands. Can't really show it. Like this.
Let's go! Huh!
And that's basically just what he's going to be doing the entire time. Is just constantly tensing while deeply breathing, like he's meditating, as if to maintain this to where it requires no effort, as if he was trying to do that.
And is it you're trying to increase your strength overall?
Durability. I'm trying to be more like a truck to hit, I guess. And what Errol envisions is being someone who, while he's good at hiding in the shadows, he's also equally good at having to stand firm as a makeshift wall if worst case comes to worst. So less physical strength of picking up and more physical strength of I can take a hit.
So Constitution.
That's really what Yep.
Okay. And as you kind of stand there, with strength, the lady, you see, as if to say, "Ladies, let's begin." And again, once again, this time, the same thing. You begin to see the strokes, and you see the blind one is not actually even using a paintbrush. She's actually just using her hands to create the painting. You see as just she's vigorously doing the strokes, while you see the other one just gently making the adjustments to the colors that the three of them are combining. And at that point, after this finishes, Ruin, you begin to see what transformation you see on the painting onto Ruin. Ruin, at the end of this, you feel that strength. Increase your Constitution score by 2.
Thank you very much. Let me just change on D&D Beyond here. It's not.
Wait, me and Errol increase our constitution, or
No, it's just me. I
just
think
him.
just okay?
Did that apply? Yes, it did. There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your con now?
It's at 16 instead of 14.
Nice. Good.
Well,
Nice. So
As your-
you automatically regain as well. Well, I think D&D Beyond should do that for you. But
It
as
did.
your level, as your cons increases, it should increase by your level as well. Your hit points should increase by your level.
Really quick, just to not make things so complicated. If I have to get rid of the wings, just so I can, just because I think it'd really cool.
I mean, if you want to be a Dragonborn, then you
Yeah.
could get rid of the wings, but you will
Yeah, I'll
no
get rid of the
longer
wings.
be a fairy. You will be a Dragonborn race. So you will have to rechange your race on D&D Beyond, if that's
That'd be
okay with you.
No, that's perfect.
The wings could still be like vestigial or something.
Yeah, they could be like
Just-
for flavor, they could be there, but in terms of mechanics, they will not fly though.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay with
perfect.
that.
He's just very proud of them.
Yeah,
I'm just in my head. I was just thinking, what is Aki gonna think of this? It's gonna be so. He's probably
no,
gonna be like,
Aki's not gonna be impressed.
I've got a Dragonborn brother. Yay!
Yeah. So you-
As far as physicality goes, I imagine there wouldn't be much changes except for maybe a little bit more girth to Errol and like a green beard. Kind of like how I described it, like that
yeah.
actual facial hair, which is considered an impossibility for elves like Errol.
yeah,
And you have your green beard, and your toughness has increased. You feel the strength increase. Well, I hope that you have the endurance to compete tomorrow. I think you should both go and rest, and surprise your friends tomorrow.
whoa, whoa. The dog agrees. Yes, that was good. Are you happy with the treatment?
Very. Oh, this feels so
Happy.
great. It
Oh.
feels great. So much. So
Oh, this is amazing. Out of the sudden, you hear a howling. Ooh. And you see this kind of cloud that starts covering the full moon for a second as you see far away, like all this mist and the forest and a beautiful warm night that has perhaps changed your life for a while. And as this transformation has occurred, let's go on a little break. Don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly. Thanks for watching.
Oh my god.
Okay, amazing. All right, and I think we are back. Hey, thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for being there, and we are ready to rock and roll as we are on this warm night with the full moon shining upon, and we move to as Rowan and Errol have finished their paintings and they start to proceed, making their way back towards the rooms themselves. And the paintings remain there as the images that they have just changed into. And this owners kind of bid them goodbye. And then we cut to Bruce as you are there in your room, Bruce. And through the window, you see this full moon once more. And what would you like to do?
I imagine after he sort of dried himself off a bit and put his dressing gown away, he'll kneel in the middle of the room. I'm imagining that the moonlight kind of comes through the window. He's kind of kneeling in the moonlight, doing his usual evening meditation. While he does it, though, he looks at the moon. He thinks for a second, and he just sort of he clasps his hands together like this, and he starts to do another prayer to Saloon, asking for. He's like, I seem to have heard me before, and I pray for your guidance again, Saloon, if possible. Nadalia's calling herself Nightshade now. I don't know what's become of her at all. She's not saying. I think I can maintain some kind of dialogue with her, thanks to my friend Maz. A certain item he has. But I need some guidance. How does that stone you gave me work? I've no idea how it's going to work. Do I just give it to her? And you said she would find me. I don't know what kind of people she's with right now, and I don't see how that would be possible. Guess I just need some kind of guidance, some kind of sign. If there's no guarantee that she would come to me, would I need to go and find her myself? Any kind of sign, message, something, anything would be of great help. And then he'll unclasp his hands and continue his meditation, but we'll wait.
Okay, as you start to focus on this crystal, this tear, and embracing in your hand, you start to feel something. Make a religion check at advantage.
Ooh. I might need it.
And tell me what you roll, please.
19.
Okay,
Big
amazing.
time for that.
All right, with a 19, yes, surprisingly, the moon seems to be closer and closer and closer to you. And as you look at the moon itself, you see a face within, a beautiful woman with white flowy hair. Her hair is kind of like moving like she was underwater. And you feel inner warmth, and the line with the divine is open to you.
He sees this, he's like, takes his monocle off. So, I'm not sure if I believe what I'm seeing. Are you the goddess of the moon? Are you Sloon?
You feel affirmation, and once more like this kind of like goodness within yourself, and you think that means yes.
Well, by Jove. I have a million questions, but I suppose it's the most important one first. How does this work? I received your message back in Merin. Apparently Nadalia would come to me, but a recent conversation I had with her, thanks to my friend's mirror, let me just cast Ascending. I don't know if that'd even be possible. I just need some kind of guidance. How can I help her?
Okay. As you ask that question, and you are holding this little gem in your hand, and you see inside the gem, almost like a movie starts playing within, and you see the form of Nidalia as described out of game in this vision, with her kind of like gray skin, white long flowy hair, and kind of like evil and fire within her eyes. And she's there angrily punching this wall over and over, and you see blood on her leonine paw as she keeps kicking and punching in anger. And you see as this blood keeps spilling all around, you sense that this is not Nidalia who you are seeing. This is something else altogether. And somehow intrinsically you know that by breaking the gem, perhaps you are the one who could remove the curse. But another question remains unanswered. Where is she? And the image kind of fades away into a cloudy mist inside the tear itself.
I was under the impression that a scrying spell could help locate people. I'm assuming that would still work. She seems to be on this plane of existence. Damn it. I suppose... Was what your messenger said true? Would she indeed come to me?
Once more, as you finish answering that question, you see a tiny owl, kind of almost his feathers look like silver, and he passes by your window and he perches there, turns his head on a 360-degree angle, and he looks at you.
Is it the same owl? Is it the same owl we saw in Merrin?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, little fellow. Do I need to... one moment, and I'll ritual cast Speak to Animals and hope it'll be as quick as it was the last time this creature was in my presence.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Somehow, as you cast it, the spell takes effect straight away. As you start your ritual, it becomes your action, and you feel it. It's just there.
Oh, my
there.
My goodness.
Oh.
Hello again. It's good to see you.
And the tiny owl responds. What does the owl say, Small? Can I put more right in the spot here?
Your fate are intertwined. You will see each other a few times, but only in the right moment. You must break the tear.
Just in my hand, just when she's within eyeshot. Is there distance involved? I can't imagine I just break it now and it would work.
You must be close enough for her to feel it.
Right. Good to know. Presumably she'll attack me. And, well, that's why I wish all my opponents to be right in front of me.
You will meet each other. Your fates are intertwined. You just see it flying away.
And as the little owling flies away into the night sky, you feel your connection is gone and the tear is just cold in your hand again.
You'll put it back to where he keeps it. And you'll consider what he's been told. He'll attempt to enter his shared space with Bruce to try and pass on that this is good news. But he still feels that same spasm of shame coming from Bruce. Again, not really words exchanged, more just that feeling again.
Okay.
We'll help it, Bruce. I swear it. And he'll turn in for the night.
All right. As you, Errol and Ruin, make your way all the way towards the corridor, you are greeted by a tiny kobold. She kind of like nods and keeps walking, and then you enter that corridor where your rooms are and find rest on your new forms and enhanced versions of yourselves. And then the night passes without any incidents. Quiet, peaceful night. Critters, beautiful birds, and chirping sounds until in the morning, all of you are awakened by this strong sun, so warm, the whole place illuminates so fast, and you see birds singing all around in this beautiful sky through the window. And an announcement is said through the magical speakers, shall I say?
Ding, ding, ding. Good morning, guests. Azir's workout session will start in 30 minutes. Those who wish to participate, please make your way now. Ding, ding, ding.
Let's start the day with a right good bit of calisthenics.
Oh, I'm almost gonna be late. Crap. And then Errol's just gonna like.
Get dressed really quick.
Okay, and Errol's gonna feel for his beard. Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like
your
grab my
beard is
scales
still
too.
there.
All right.
Okay.
Let's have a good day now. And then.
Do you think they'll even recognize this, Harold?
You know me? Also no. Actually, how much?
We could
do you
have
wanna
fun with
bet?
this.
How much you want to bet? Okay, wait. We need a new name for you. We need to come up with another name for you.
Synergy.
But that's we already know your last name. You were introduced
Oh.
yourself through in Synergy.
Oh shit. Ignis.
Try. That works, Ignis. All right. Nice to meet you, Ignis.
And you could be. What's
Bob.
Bob? I like it.
Bob. Let's just go with that.
Bob Eleanor.
All right, whatever. Let's go.
All right. And you start making your way, waking up from your beds. As you enter the lounge, there is a huge buffet has been served, breakfast buffet with all imaginary foods from all types of cultures. You have elven breads, you have like a draconic food, fey foods, a combination, even things that you've never seen, like little shots with this kind of fish swirling on it, and you see that the people are taking plates. You see these two Thry-Kreen ladies that are arguing with each other once more, and you hear in your minds, today is the final day of your treatment, you have to fix your antenna. And the other one is like going like, why? I told you I like how I am. Why you like this to me? You are ugly like this. You will never gonna make it anywhere. But you hear at the same time they are talking with their mandibles as well, and you hear mentally the conversation as well. And the staff give you plates straight away, beverages and coffees, and breakfast is hot, assuming all of you have a breakfast. And then once more the announcement, the half an hour passes, and you know it's time to proceed towards the garden, where the staff is indicating the people who wants to join this morning workout competition, shall we say.
Hey Bruce, make a fate roll.
Oh, okay. Fate roll. Let's go low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
As you're walking past the kind of locker room area where you put your stuff away, you go, workout. I have a dumbbell. Maybe I should use it.
Ooh.
He'll dip into the bag of holding. And let me just have a quick check how this works again. And I'll attempt to lift this bad boy.
I will assume you're doing that on the changing room area, maybe, or something, where it's not openly. Yeah. Okay.
So I'll pull it. I'll pull the dumbbell out, not holding in the way that means that you better lift this thing now, and I'll roll my athletics check.
Awesome.
And it's such a high initiative. Do I want to use an inspiration point for this?
Mm-hmm.
DC is 25 athletics.
I'm going to use an inspiration point to get advantage on this. Let's go.
What do you have? What's the minimum you have to get to beat 25 for you?
Minimum for me.
Because I know Bryn had to get a 19.
I think he needs 17.
Oh, okay.
It's doable.
Oh, you can do this.
Better not one. This will double that one.
Oh,
Whoa! Wow! Amazing.
So,
Bruce is worthy.
so your strength is now 20, right? Right now?
It's currently 20, yes.
So it's 22 at the moment. So you got +1, so you're +6 at the moment.
So
Nice.
22.
Yeah,
all getting
just
buffed.
for the day. And as you're there, and you kind of could do this curl, it takes all your strength. Your veins are popping up, and you do that curl. You're overshadowed by this kind of almost 7.5, 8 foot shadow, which kind of looks at you and goes, "Yeah. Not many people understand what a pump is. It must be experienced to be understood."
Oh, I quite agree.
Yes, it is the greatest feeling that I get. I search for this pump because it means that my muscles will grow when I get it. I get a pump when the blood is running into my muscles.
He
They
gestures for
become
the
really
prophet.
tight with blood. Yes.
Jim bro. the
As a
room
native
shatters.
Californian, as a native Californian, I love it.
That was a good. That was nice. More take an inspiration as well for your character that you can use during
DM
competition.
inspiration,
Yep.
please.
For
you are
Army.
puny. You are puny.
All right.
Oh, I just realized I missed.
You are a choir girl.
Why did I do the really we should have done the manliest handshake ever for the start of the Predator. That's what we should
I
have
should
done.
have gone.
Amazing.
Fucking
Like as
asshole.
You
as
son of a
you-
bitch!
You son of a
as both hands touches, like almost like a force, like kind of like a Titan's force.
Yes.
And you make your way all the way, all of you, unless anyone doesn't want to join.
Yeah,
I was
Joggle
gonna
would skip.
approach Brew.
Okay.
I will be watching due to my -1 in strength.
All right. Okay.
Joggle would have skipped breakfast in the first place and went to the hot springs first, but he also wants to go to the gardenator.
Okay, so I will say if you wanted to skip breakfast and do that, we'll play the scene in between. So let's say the scene has passed, but we'll go back to it afterwards. So you will be talking to her while the others are competing. Are you happy with that? It won't be enough time, otherwise you can go right after the competition.
No, then I will rather speak with her first.
Okay, all right. Okay, so then we'll cut through halfway and then we'll go to you and then come back. Okay, if that's cool with you. All right.
Harold's just gonna approach Bruce. I see, my fine young chap. You are also a man of great strength.
Oh my goodness, Harold!
Yeah, you see
What do you mean? My
Errol.
name's Bob. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you see.
That's my friend Bob.
Yeah, you see.
Ignis. We're new.
I
I
don't
see
know.
you're a man of great strength.
Of course, you clearly are yourself. I don't know this. Harold, where are you
Pose
going
with
from?
me.
Of course. Handshake. Yes, but you're clearly Errol. I don't know who this one is.
Yeah.
How'd you
I'll-
how'd you
I
get those
will-
gains? The beard. How?
It's amazing, right?
I agree. Was this a treatment?
Yes, it's freaking great here. You guys have got to try it.
There's not really anything I want to. Who are you? Who is this?
Oh, this is
My name's
Ignis.
Ignis.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. He's a new patron that I met around here. He was also part of treatment. You know.
Have we finally cut ties with Flutterfuck? And this is the new guy you got to replace him?
He's pretty cool, right? I mean, look at him. He's got scales.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, are you trying to steal Aki's thing? Like, don't you have that relationship with Yagu? You're trying to nick Bruce's relationship? For shame, Harold, for shame.
Beg pardon?
Make a deception check, Rowan, if you want people to believe that you are not you.
Mm.
Can I
I'll
help
say
him
that,
with
yeah.
that? Because I'm also.
I will say, what is your
I have
charisma?
advantage?
What is your charisma modifier?
+5?
No, Joris. Sorry, 0.
0.
Okay,
You
so
get nothing.
yeah.
I think if he's been helped, an advantage rolls
it's
would
okay,
be
it's
alright,
okay.
but that's just me.
I mean, if you wanna, what are you saying actually to help him?
Just reinforcing this is Ignis, this is someone else.
All right,
Yeah.
make an advantage then.
We've rolled crap. He doesn't need to.
Yago got it.
Yeah, Jago is
Oh.
not there though.
Oh, never
Never
mind.
mind.
Don't have it anymore.
Pleased to meet you, Ignis. Bruce Moonbear, pleasure. And he gives him a hearty handshake.
Nice to meet you,
I'm,
Bruce Moonbear.
I'm gonna go over to Bruce, tap him on the shoulder, and just say, "Kick this guy's ass, man," and I'll bardic inspiration.
Thank you, good sir. You should join in, by the way, just for the fun of it. Come on.
Well, you make sure to kick his ass. I'm gonna smack him on the ass and give him a guidance.
Hmm.
Wait,
Okay.
who'd you give it to? Harold.
Harold.
Okay.
Go.
All right. Amazing. And you arrive finally to the garden. You see once more these iron ferns, overgrown ivy surrounding the small garden. The earthen path weaves between scattering trees, flower bushes, and stone benches and biers. Iron weights, wooden bowls, and heavy sacks are strewn around the place. And in there, after a minute, you see the imposing form of Arcisa entering once more, clad on her. Sorry, 1 second. You see her clad on her breastplate, kind of golden, with a red fur mantle, and her confidence. She's just walking like. You see that she's kind of oiled up a little. Like you gather that she's probably having been working out already this morning, and she looks at all of you with her whip. All of you are here. Amazing.
Sorry.
Yes.
I just remembered. I can also guidance. Can I also guidance Bruce? I forgot. It's 60 feet.
Make a fate roll.
Okay.
Guidance one?
My guidance is 60 feet. I'm just. I'm gonna say.
And bardic inspiration.
I'm gonna say hi.
Okay. All right. As you attempt to cast guidance, she will say, "No, no magic here. That's cheating. If you're gonna be watching, you watch. Why don't you? Please join. Where are you? We don't have spectators here. Come on. What's your name, boy?"
It's Gray, and no, I don't. I'm not.
Bruce looks at you.
No, you have to join. Come on. You're not that weak.
Don't be a coward. Come on. Don't be scared of Harold.
They're
No,
coming.
I am not. I am that weak. I'm just here for fun.
Oh, if you are not as strong, you are not worth my respect. So make sure you stay quiet. And she whips the kind of like she's got a stick, but then you notice she comes out with a whip, a proper black whip made of leather, and she whips it on the floor, looking at you. Okay,
You
so
don't frighten me.
get out of here if you are gonna be interrupting. I asked you to stay quiet, please. Okay, so I'll explain you how this is gonna go. How would you say it? Contestants. All right. So anyone else? So just the 4 of you. Is that it?
You're
Arnie.
the only 4 worthy ones here.
Yes, it seems like everyone is a wimp. So just Arnie,
Yeah.
Rowan, Bruce, and Harold, right? Amazing. All right. So the way this is gonna go, we're gonna do different exercises. So the first workout activity that I have ready for you this morning is gonna be squats. So whoever achieve and complete the 3 activities I have planned for you, at the end of the workout, I will give you this amazing potion. And she kind of like, almost like in an ad kind of displayed, she displays this potion like that. All right, so let's start. Let's do a warm up. And she starts like, she takes off her breastplate, throws it on the corner. All right, and then you see her whole body, and she does like a few kind of like a body kind of like showing demonstration, yeah. And then she said, all right, so to complete this activity, you must perform 3 sets of these squats as shown. And she starts like squatting. Okay, look at my perfect form. Keep the ass out, the back straight, and your abs embraced at all times. And this is the way to succeed. And let's see if you fail. Let's see what happens when you fail. So let's go. Who all 1, 2, and 3? Please start doing. And then do you guys start squatting?
Oh yeah, Errol.
Oh, yep.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do one by one. Let's start with Arnie actually.
With who?
Arnie first. Okay. So do 3 constitution checks, please.
3 con checks. Okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Do 1 actually. Start with 1. Do the 3 together if you want, just to make it easier.
Is it cons checks or checks?
Checks.
Right.
Checks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's give him a +5.
So
Sure.
do 1. Yeah. Actually, no. Now that I'm reading, do 1 only. My apologies.
Do 1? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
All right. You see that the Arnie is like there, like, oh, he keeps going, annoying. Make a second one, please.
Yeah. This feels good. My muscles
On
getting
the
heavier.
on the second one, she says, "Come on, Arnie, you can do it better." And she whips you. You take 1 point of damage as she whips you, and make the third one, please, at disadvantage.
Get down. At disadvantage.
Yeah.
17.
Oh, okay. All right. 1 second. All right. And you seem to be doing well. All right. Good. That's amazing. Well done. All right. Your turn. Ruin. Make a constitution check, please, Ruin. As you are squatting there.
It's Ignis.
Constitution check.
Yeah, Ignis. Yeah. Constitution check. Check.
Just
Okay.
con check, yeah. Just con check.
Bruce just says it. His name is Ignis.
Okay, make another second one. You are achieving. She's like, yes, you got it, my new friend.
Yes, I'm trying.
That's the spirit. Keep going.
All right, yeah, and you are doing really well. She's super happy. You see, you can do it. Come on, third one, please.
Last one, and I'm gonna flex really hard to show off the muscles.
Oh no, he's pulled the muscle.
Oh, cramp. Oh.
Ignis, take some deep breaths. Breathe, man.
Okay, all right. Okay, so yeah, and the third one, she's like, she goes like, oh, damn it, I knew, and she whips you once more in the back. You will do better next time. I hope you do better on the next one. So mechanically, you two have failed, Arnie. If any of you check one check, you have failed that competition. So Errol, she says, "Come on, show us what your green beer can give you. Come on, you are so much stronger now. You are my man."
Can I use a guidance?
You can use it on any of the 3 you want, just once. Yeah.
I'm just gonna use it on this one only.
Because it's a check.
11.
All right. Okay, you are doing well. She's like, "Oh yes, come on, you got this, Harold." Make another one, please.
16.
All right. Yeah, you're doing well. Oh, well done. Even if you are succeeding, she still whips you on the ass really hard, and you take 1 more point of damage. Come on, last stunt. You can do it.
He's sweating.
Squat. I want to see your knee touching the ground.
Oh!
So far, Errol, 1 victory for Errol. Errol 1, everyone else 0. Let's put it like that.
I'm keeping track, by the way.
Okay. Oh, amazing. Please, if you can help me. Yeah. Awesome. And this, then we go to last but not least, Mr. Brucey.
Righto, let's see. Let's go! 19!
Ooh, okay. Well, successful one. Yes. Oh, yes. You're so strong. Of course I know. I have all my heart on you.
Let's go again. 17! Feel
right,
the burn now,
yeah.
feel the burn now.
Okay, amazing. Yes, well done. And she actually hits you with a whip, even you're doing really well. Ow! And you feel it in your bum as you take 1 point of damage. You can do it! Show me what you're made of.
That felt unnecessary!
Oh, wow. Okay. And also, Bruce is successful. And she's like, yes, 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 you are my voice. Oh, amazing. Well done. Look.
What buddies?
Oh, that's very good. You are my heroes. All right. The next game we will be playing, it will be Tug of War. So, to complete this activity, you must stay on your feet. And you are gonna be fighting my beautiful friend here, Rudy! And you start to see that the tree that is there actually animates itself. And it starts like... And then she ties up the rope to Rudy. And Rudy just... with one branch... Come on, hold it! See who does better than Rudy!
Errol, the trees are not supposed to move, aren't they?
Okay, so so this kind of like huge tree is like looming over you, and you have the rope, and Rudy the tree is pulling one side. So I need you, all of you that are holding the rope, to make athletics check against Rudy.
So all of us are pulling against Rudy. So
So each got a different rope, and we're kind of like on each side of it, and it's pulling against us.
Yeah.
Come on, squad brother, let's go.
Okay, so
All right.
all of you, please, including Arnie.
Yeah.
27.
Oh dear God.
Wait.
Okay. Oh wow, amazing.
Oh, I was
Workouts are never Ruin's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
10?
And it's on.
Come on, what do you expect? It's Arno. I used to read. What do you think?
No, I approve, I accept. Have you seen that man in person? He is well built.
He's a walking tank.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So, Ruin, as you are pulling, Rudy is like, whoa! And you are pushed towards the tree. And as you are, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground. Okay, 1 second. And you fall prone as well. And as you fall prone, she takes a whip. You loser! And she whips you for another 2 points of damage this time as you are prone. It does more damage. Okay, so the rest of you who got more than a 16, so is all of you, apart from Ruin, from Synergy or Ignis, whichever, okay, are successful. So at this point, we actually... I'm sorry for keeping you waiting, Mark.
No, I'm having
it's
the
just-
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah,
Seriously.
okay. It's just one more. Okay, and she says, all right, you guys are doing really well, so I'm counting on you, my heroes. So the next exercise is gonna be chain skipping. See who is dexterous and jumping here. This is my favorite. Go
Before
on.
before we go into the next event, Arnie's going to go to the Dragonborn Ignis, and he's going to say, "I am like getting the feeling of coming every time in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up,
Oh my god.
and when I pose in front of 5,000 people, I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right?"
You got that right. Yeah.
Bruce is appalled at that. It's like, what?
I'm going into that like, yeah.
Ignis is just like, I want to go home.
Ignis,
Carry
I'm
on.
so sorry.
Oh, that's amazing, Arnie. You have the spirit. And she kind of like makes like let me give you a whip. And she kind of like makes a whip back. And as you are there, Mas, you see the whip approaching you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
It's like that It's like that 300 whip when it goes back.
Oh god, yeah.
Slow motion. Oh yeah.
Right, you managed to dodge it almost completely, but on the way back, the whip hits you in the ear for 2 points of damage.
I got 22.
Yeah, you dodge it. You actually do dodge it, so you only take half. So then it hits you on the way back. You know, like as you dodge the first one, and it's like it's only 2 points of damage. As you feel like this red. Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
No, it's
take
fine.
it
It
over
was
with you.
great service.
All right, and what we're gonna do next on the last competition. So I need you guys mechanically to make acrobatics checks, 3 of them. So we'll start one by one, and you see that the chain is made out of metal and is being tied up to Rudy, the awakened tree, and she's like there, really close, watching you. Okay, so let's start. Who wants to start?
I'll
I'll
go.
go first. Oh, Ignis can go first.
All
I
right.
just want to get the pain over with.
Okay, Agnes. So make one acrobatics checks, please.
Ah.
Okay, and as you make the first acrobatic check, you actually get trapped. You get trapped by the chain itself, and you actually get hit by it as well on the effort. Okay, 1 second. I'll make sure. Okay, no. The first time you just trip and you almost like fall on the floor, but you are okay. You still don't trip or anything. Come on, you can do it! And she kind of like, this time, she really looks at you and she thinks, okay, if I whip him, he's gonna fail again. So she holds back and holds the whip. Come on, you can do it! Make another one, please.
I got this. I got this. I'm a dragonborn.
All right, on the second one, you actually, this time, okay, yeah, you are still trying to do it, and you actually think that you're gonna do it, but, and it feels like the chain, and you actually managed to complete the second one, and then on the last one, she said, come on, you're nearly there, you can do it, come on, my dragon. All right, and on the third one, you actually complete the challenge. So unfortunately, you did not fully complete it. So that will be another fail for you. I'm sorry.
Lord.
All right.
Thanks, Bruce.
Yeah.
You're flying, you could have done this one a lot more easily.
No room for failure. And you feel the chain coming towards the direction. Make a dexterity saving throw, please, Rowan.
Not again.
Fuck.
Oh, come on.
All right,
God.
you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as the tree
14?
hits you. Yeah, with the chain. 14, 1-4. As the tree hits you with the chain. No room for failure. And she starts smiling. Oh, I'm sorry about Rudy. He's a bit radical. Please, next.
How much health have you lost,
You
Ruin?
just hit my friend.
Oh, we have friends here. I hit my friend. You hit yours. Kicks, and she tries to hit you with the whip as you said that, Erold. Take 1 point of damage.
I'll be like,
And you are next. Go ahead. I need you to make a this one you can make them 3 together if you want. 3 dexterity checks.
and they're all acrobatics or just straight?
Yeah, acrobatics. Yeah, please.
Okay. So this one, that's 14. That's the first
Okay.
one.
Yeah, you are doing quite well. You're jumping. The chain is moving so fast, the metal, and
Second
you
one
see.
is a nat 20.
Whoa! And then you kind of as the chain, you start gathering, and then you see Errol start doing all these pirouettes and kind of jumping. And
What do you think now?
she's like, "Oh, you're doing so well! Come on, Errol! You got this!"
But I still have to make a third one.
Yes, please.
Shit. Okay, I was hoping that would.
Make it with advantage, though.
Yeah, I'll say that. Make it with advantage. Oh,
thank God for
amazing. Well, you didn't need it. I think, well, actually, I'm not sure. We don't know which one is the roll. And she's like, yes, yes, yes. Oh, amazing, Joel. No, well done. Great.
That's my friend.
Many a moon with trees as mighty as yours. And I'll bow to the actual tree, like to
Whoa.
Ruins
can
appalled.
That's
now
not
I'll
done.
just get off the chain and I will like clasp Bruce and I'll say, "You've got this, my brother."
I'll do my best.
I'll go next. I eat green people for breakfast, and right now I'm very hungry.
Whoa. Rudy makes whoa. Whoa. Go on. As Rudy starts to, especially whipping this change harder to you, just because you said that green comment, and he's concerned that his greens are his leaves are green, and he's thinking that.
All right.
While he's doing that, Bruce goes up to Ignis. Ignis, back me up on this. Come with me. Watch this. He goes up to Rudy the tree and goes, "Hey, Rudy, do you want to know something?" I point to Arnie. That man is a strict vegetarian. I'd like to have a persuasion.
Ooh. Make a persuasion check at advantage.
Okay then.
And as you see this, he's moving the tree, and then you notice that as you... Okay, let's wait 1 second. Whoa! Okay. So as he is doing that, you see that Rudy goes, whoa! And he moves the chain in a way that actually makes you trip. Arnie, make a dexterity saving throw, please. As Rudy gets super angry when you fail the first one. Okay. A 12 is actually enough. And whoa! No, vegetarian! Do the second one as you see. The DC is actually slightly higher for you. Okay, and as you try to complete the second one, whoa, really not good. And then you see the huge branch coming in your direction, and before you can react, you suffer 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you are jumping. And do the last one, please, Arnie.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
As you fell, you see that Arnie gets tripped on the chain, his whole feet gets trapped in there, and he fall on the floor. And as he does, Rudy, with his huge stump, you see that he actually walks and moves the whole thing. Whoa! Poof. Make a dexterity saving throw as you see Rudy's huge root coming to crush you, Arnie, on the floor. I think you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws if you are prone, I believe.
Yeah,
-3.
Okay, you are crushed and you take another 18 points of bludgeoning damage as Rudy impels you on the floor. Whoa! Arnie, good! And this is like a montage, like a comic, you know? You see like the Arnie is completely flat and then he kind of like blows up again and becomes a person.
You see Arnie kind of get up. I'll be back, and he walks off.
Oh no. I guess I'll be back, and then when he says that, he sinks into the ground with his hand. In humiliation. Quicksand. Oh no, the quicksand patch, I forgot to tell him. Oops, oopsie. Alright. Amazing. Okay, so I think it's all of you have completed your challenges, so please, sorry, with Bruce, the last one, my apologies. Yeah, last one, Bruce. Sorry for, I saw your natural 20 there, I got confused. So let's do it, you are.
I'll take the nat 20 if you want, though.
Alright. Whoa, green friend, you're next. Yeah, Rudy likes you.
You're a good tree, Rudy, I just want you to know that.
Oh, you're so cute. Come on, I have all my hopes on you.
Oh, no. I would like to roll my bardic inspiration.
Ooh, nice one. Please
remember,
do.
you have an extra guidance as well.
No, I didn't get the guidance.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that will be a total of 12.
12.
Oh no! Okay, as you jump, you actually Make a fate roll, actually. Let's do
Fate
something.
roll.
Yeah. Let's make a fate roll. If you succeed, your DC will have gone lower by 1 because Rudy
Alright.
really likes you. So
In
then
that
you will
case-
succeed. Yeah.
In that case, let's go lower. Yes.
Whoa, okay, so you actually complete the first check, and you see Rudy is like, you nearly don't make it, but then Rudy is helping you, and you see that all of you are not fully aware, but Rudy is actually helping him. Oh, very well, good done, come on, boy! She whips you in the ass. 1 more point of damage, please, Bruce.
That's not necessary.
It's to encourage you, come on! Amazing, and you are competing the second one. You are successful as well. You got this. You see that she's she's already chosen her favorite. You know.
One more time. Come on. No. Inspiration.
Go on, yes, please.
No.
All right.
Oh,
Okay.
case.
So please, Mr. Judge, tell me how is the competition going? So this will be a fail for Bruce as well.
So, Arnie, well, okay, so I'll do it top to bottom.
Okay.
Rowan did his best. 3 failures.
Oh.
3 failures. Second and third place, Arnie, with 2 failures.
Hey.
1 success. Now, and then second place is Bruce with 2 successes, 1 failure. And then winning is with 3 successes and a natural 20, Herald.
Oh yes, that's amazing. Yes. Oh,
That's my new best friend right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna collapse on the ground.
Whoa, Rurik. He's
And
like,
so,
is like also cheating
He's
you
gonna
out.
try to do that sports circle thing where he just tries to get everyone in a circle, yeah.
Bruce gives a big
to-
hearty handshake. Remarkable display of sport and athleticism, good sir.
And she says, "Oh, you earned this big time." And she hands you over this potion. It's like, let me just actually check to see if there is a description of how it looks like.
think it's
It's got a transparent liquid, and floating inside there is a silver fingernail of some kind of creature that you see there. And you could make a history check if you want. Any of you who is seeing this.
History or Arcana, I guess. Right.
Yeah.
I can choose between history, or they're both the same, doesn't matter.
Yeah, either. Is
I
fine.
have no idea.
Okay, yeah, you have no idea. But it seems like quite a piece. The nail itself.
Dirty 20.
Okay, so Bruce and Mas will tell you that's the piece of a giant nail. So you have in front of you a potion of heal giant strength.
Right, okay, I thought it was something else, okay.
That's both amazing and rather disgusting.
Okay, and
Yeah.
to you and to the others, I have a consolation prize for you for the second champion. And she pops out another potion.
Ah.
Bruce, I have another potion for you. It's a
yes.
potion of surprise. So
Oh, a potion of surprise.
yes, just mark it as a potion of surprise, and it's like a blue, kind of like blue coloration on it.
What kind of surprise?
When you take it, you may love me or you may hate me. We'll have to see about that, but you will definitely enjoy it either way, I promise.
A charm potion?
If I tell you, I will ruin the fun, wouldn't I?
Hang on
Is
to
there
that,
is
Bruce.
there a
hang on to
prize for the biggest loser?
that. Ah, Ignis,
I'm
don't
sorry,
be-
I only have one. I'm
Don't be
afraid.
so glum, Ignis.
Oh. It's okay.
But thanks for competing. You can try again tomorrow. There will be another competition if you want again, and I'm sure you will do much better.
Oh, I don't want to try anymore. I just want to go home.
And,
Oh, you
well,
losers. Actually,
so-
you ruin as you are finish this workout. You feel like you need to take a short rest.
So, and this is Aziz is talking to us, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, and I have you to thank, my dear. And I'll just give her a
Yes,
thankful
you
wink at her.
guys are amazing. Well done. And then we cut off actually to Yagu
Yep, that's right.
as you are going towards this place where you are meeting this new friend that you just made. And you is hardly no one around the place. You keep walking towards the house, the bathhouse. And as you arrive there, you see the pool as you left it. Crystalline water, this beautiful place, this nice symbol of the goddess of beauty on the wall. And out of the water, this kind of creature starts to emerge, like crystalline, with this beautiful figure, and she approaches you. Oh, you are here.
Hello, Serena. Let's talk.
Thanks for coming. This means a lot to me. Well, how can I say this? Things are not what it seems around here. And I need your help.
How can I help you? And what do you mean with things don't appear?
Well, as you see, sometimes I make my waters not welcoming for creatures. I perceive that there is a lot of people here who don't have a pure heart. And I only welcome allies of nature like you. And I have to tell you, these 3 women are not what they seem.
What do you mean with that, these women?
Well, they can be really evil and hurt people. And you hear, make a perception check actually.
Sure.
Okay. With 13, you hear a bark, and before you can actually react, you see that the dog of Greenson has just entered, and it is looking towards the Naiad as you are talking to her. Oh, they are here. And then you see, followed after a second, you see this woman, beautiful, once more, with her veil, kind of walking, rosy cheeks. What are you saying again? You have been a bad girl. Why you hate us so much? Don't listen to this creature. She's just warped. I wanted to ask you, she's been plaguing this place. Please help me to get rid of her. She asks to you, Yagu.
Well, now I'm confused. If I got it straight, she was here first, right? And you decided to build this spa on top of this lake, right?
No, this temple, we just overtook it. There was another owner before, but she traveled far away. And she asked us if we could take the mantle, and we just want to help these people, that's all. Me and my colleagues, we giving life to this beautiful place. And this creature is just like a plague. She's like a tenant that doesn't pay rent. Please go back on the water, monster, and get off. Stop disturbing our guest.
Can I make an insights check to see if she's lying or if she's really...
Sure, please make a very important insight check.
Ooh, that's a very
You gather she's not telling the truth.
Like everything or just a specific
Just
part?
details, yeah.
Okay.
And she touches you by your shoulder, and the creature goes inside the water. Come on, don't waste your time with this. abomination of nature. Please come. I have a job for you. All of you, actually.
You mean me and my caravan? You mean us
Yes.
together?
Yes, all your friends, you have proven to be strong. And I have a problem. I have a horrible creature who is invaded. You see that building empty there? I want to reopen it, but this awful creature has been attacking my guests, so we had to close down. I need someone strong like you to get rid of the creature who has overtaken the baths. Please, will you help me? I'll pay well.
Define well?
Think of a price. What do you truly want?
Are you like offering only gold or also other supplies?
Well, you put an offer and I will tell you if it sounds reasonable to me.
Perhaps if you give me some more details, I could talk with my group and we will...
Look into my eyes. And she opens her veil. And show me what you truly want. And you see her eyes, kind of like white and milky. And as you start looking into her eyes, you see swirls start moving. And your whole world starts to become silent and quiet. And as you manifest your true desires into her milky blind eyes, we will finish tonight's session there. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for watching. That was super awesome. Thank you guys for being such a cool players. We're gonna have to finish right there and then as this situation is taking place and competitions have won and the prize of beauty and the temple of the lily seems to be perhaps more of what it seems to be at this point, and some of you are starting to realize. And yeah, thank you for playing with me, guys. Thank you for you who are watching at home. That was a super good session.
Thanks for DMing.
Yeah. Always a pleasure hanging out with you. Please, if you enjoy the show, please give us a follow, give us a subscription in YouTube. Thanks to James Webster for his art and to Darren Curtis for his music as well. And you can check their Patreons in our channel. Have a great week. And thanks for Mo as well for playing. Well, he's a player too, so making sure. And for his amazing performance of the things that he do. But yeah, see you next Sunday or here for more gothic horror, adventure, and shenanigans. Thanks for watching and have a great night. We love you. Bye bye.
Yep, boy.
Oh.